I'm gonna be running Lost Laboratory of Kwalish, which is a fantasy with a little sci-fi mixed in themed module. Um, we will do character introductions as this is a new adventure. So I will go left to right from the tokens. So Gray, you are up first. You guys
Okay.
do know each other in universe because you are all members of an mercenary adventurers guild type thing. Okay.
Mm.
So this is Mr. Snuffles.
I was gonna say I can't
He's
hear like all.
Hmm? Can you hear me?
A
Did you
little
turn
bit
Gray
better,
up?
yeah.
Okay, wait. Really? Wait.
You're
Okay,
mad.
do I sound any
I like how
better?
it's my one shot and Gray. Oh, not Gray. Sorry, Jess. Why'd you moan the second I said my first sentence? What was that about?
What? Oh.
Maybe it was your sexy voice, babe.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh. Right. Yeah.
I have you all the way up, but like I can barely hear you.
Okay, let
Gray?
me try something really quickly.
Okay.
Can you move on real quick and I'll just go next?
Okay, we'll come back to Gray. Wyatt, you are up.
Okay, this is Martyr Nicholas. He is a very fanatic believer. Comes from a very small sect of the church that likes to. They look at martyrdom a lot different, and their whole entire existence is to be a martyr and to bleed, literally, for the chance to do so.
Oh my god.
What's your race and class?
Oh, sorry. He is full human, and he is a blood hunter cleric multiclass.
Okay. Spider-Man.
So, my character is Spider-Man. He is a multi-class between a rogue and a warlock, and he believes with great power comes great responsibility. So he uses his great power to fight crime.
Oh my god.
Are we allowed to roll insight to see whether or not we think you're Peter Parker?
Who is that? I have never heard. Peter.
I don't know any Peter Parker. I just know this Spider-Man guy.
Spider-Man guy, yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. Chris?
My character
That's from
is
Borderlands.
bored. He is batshit insane. He spews out random nonsense and sounds like he always constantly wants to kill people. Does anybody have the ability to read minds?
You don't know that happened.
Okay.
Or would something like message or sending, would that kind of thing work?
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody have that?
Oh, let me double check,
No.
actually.
My telepathy is only one way, so we're good here.
I don't think so.
I
Yeah, I don't want to
think-
hear your crazy shit.
What if that's the only way? What if he's saying it on the inside? That's the only way to talk to him.
Okay.
So outside-
Out of game, he has a split personality disorder.
Okay.
But one of the personalities that is actually sane is only in his mind.
Yeah, that's fair. So we could actually contact his same version of him. Okay.
You guys don't know about that.
Yeah.
So
that's
you
fair.
can just know I'm batshit crazy and I always sound like I want to kill people, but I never do it for some reason.
Okay, good. Do you use that craziness for good?
Neutral to good.
Neutral to good.
I don't
Exactly.
know
Good.
if That's what I do.
Okay. Great. Let me know when you're ready to go, but we'll come back to you. Jess. Not Jeff. Sorry, Azra.
That's not Jess, actually.
I know. I meant Azra. Yep.
Cool. That's not Azra either. I am
JD.
Salvatora.
Wow.
There we go. I am Salvatora. I am a librarian of the Crystal Archives. I have been working there for some 9 decades, and I have been reading many books on martial arts. Turns out, it's not actually all that hard. I am a multi-class cleric of knowledge and monk of the astral self, and I am a crystal dragonborn.
Ooh.
Just so to Borg is an orc barbarian.
Lovely.
Now Jess. That's why. That's why I said Jess, because she's next.
My name is Serlin Sanodath. I am royalty from under the sea. My father has tried to force me to be a great commander and a great warrior, but all I love is to sing and to dalliance. I've had one too many runs-ins with a bad person. For some reason, people always want to capture me and keep me. So I've decided to join this guild and make the world a better place. And if I get rich and have many lovers while I do it, well, that just works out for me. I am a bard block.
Clearly mermaid.
I'm a triton, excuse you.
Yes, yes. And because we have 6, you won't see much of him today, but he is my fill-in NPC character. Riptide Finley. He is a shark person, and he is a multi-classed machine warlock, city cleric, and tech wizard.
How extraordinary. I love the shark people. Very nice.
Alrighty. So, as a prelude. Oh yeah, great. You're back. Cool. You ready? Yeah, if you're ready, do it.
Do I sound any different? Do I sound the same?
Sound much better.
Yeah, you sound
Much better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. I'm using a voice changer that does nothing to my voice but amplifies it.
Nice.
That's
That's
yeah.
funny.
Whatever
So,
works.
Okay.
this is Mr. Snuffles. He's an awakened dog, and basically, that's all she wrote. I'm kidding, no. Yeah, he's an awakened dog, and he every time he sees some type of companion that shows any kind of like wanting to be with him, he always names it Morty, regardless if he has 2 or 3. It's always named Morty, and he literally just wants to bring peace to the world and take care of his Mortys everywhere. Yeah.
I see that three of our characters are joke characters. We have Borderlands, Spider-Man, and Rick and Morty.
I
No,
feel
I'm
like
kidding.
I missed a memo.
See, and I'm just a siren who wants to fucking and sing, you know?
That makes sense because the guild you're in is called the Force for Fortune, or the Fortune Force, and so yeah. But as a prelude, you guys had just gotten back from your last mission, where you were level 5. That's why you're currently brand new level 6. But your most previous adventure had you actually go into space. So let me unveil the prelude.
Oh.
So you guys had found about these 2 ships that were coming towards Faerun, and they were trying to invade, but they were also fighting each other. So it was like going to be a 3-way war. One ship was controlled by these guys, who you found out were the Githzerai, and then the other ship is, where did you go? Come back. Sorry about that. And then the other ships were controlled by the Githyanki. And the Gith are 2 warring civilizations. They originally started as the one civilization, the Gith, but they eventually had a civil war that split them. They split up after they originally enslaved by the Illithid. They escaped the Illithid, but then they started having a civil war with each other. They separated. These Gith are more monastic and more thoughtful, whereas the Githzerai are more warrior-like and barbaric in nature. So they're at war, and they are fighting over to see who can conquer Earth. And then they also made a deal for extra power from extra-dimensional forces, and that's what this guy was here for. He was here to make sure that his part of the contract was good. You guys defeated this guy, and defeated the Githyanki and the Githzerai, and they fled Faerun. I think I said Earth a couple times, I meant Faerun. And so... that was the last mission you had gone on, and you are just now returning back to the guild. So this is the guild looks like. you'll see there is a there's this guy here. He is a Warforged like librarian. He's sitting at the welcome desk. This guy over here is leaning in the corner. You know him to be the head of the guild. His name was Bravery, and this
He looks
guy's
like
name
Mojo
was
Jojo
Relic.
if he had like
Which one?
legs. What do you mean?
Oh, this
The
one?
one that's
This
literally
one?
pointing.
So that is that is Bravery. He is a tiefling. He is the head of the guild. And then we have Relic, and he
He
welcomes
can't be a
people in.
tiefling because I don't find him hot. Sorry.
Okay, can't help it. So, and then these guys are just random other adventurers that are at the guild. So that's them. So you guys have come back. You've had your rest. You're waiting for the next assignment. When in walks this dude.
Ooh.
Well, who's this fucking nerd?
He rolled max.
He needs a hat.
So he walks up to Relic, and he would say, "Hello. I need a party for assistance. I have a big job. It's pretty far-reaching, and I don't know what the consequences could be, but I really need to hire a group."
One moment, good sir. I think you changed the tokens on the first page and had never changed any of the others.
Yeah. I just have to copy the ones from the first page over to here and
Yeah.
forget any other tokens I've created.
Yes. Please, sir.
I also can move neither of my martyrs.
Oh yeah. You couldn't move the first martyr either?
Well, there's one on the screen in the lineup for me, and then there's just me floating above the desk.
That's not you floating above the desk.
Okay, I guess
Who
my
dat?
roll 20 might just be messing with me.
I will move myself.
You're poking me right now.
This is you?
Yeah. That's Riptide.
Why is there two of you?
Because there were two of everybody for a second.
What
All right.
Jits.
What?
about that guy?
Which guy? This is the one. There's only one of you. Yes, this is you.
Okay,
This one-
that's just my roll 20 then. Gotcha.
Yeah. This one is Relic, and this one is this new guy who's looking to hire people. Okay.
Great,
so
I'm
he
going
would say-
insane. I'm seeing more me's.
He would say, "My name is Anaxi Zephyrs, and I have enough money to pay for whatever party you want to send me, but I would prefer the best." And Relic would be like, "There's only one party available," and he points over at you guys. And as he does so, these guys head out on a different mission, and so yes, you are the only ones here right now. So he will walk over, and he will say, "Yes, I've been told I could pay for your services. Will you follow me?"
That seems tremendously vague.
And I say Sterling is just daintily eating fish and just stares at him with like dismissive eyes.
So there's a lost city, and a lost expedition. Many lost.
I'm in. You said Lost City. I'm in.
did
I
say
mean,
Lost City.
I
I did
don't
say
know
Lost
what
City.
more you want from me.
Is it an underwater city?
No, it's an undermountain city.
I mean, close.
Yeah. Oh well, actually, technically, there's a different place that could involve being under. We'll see. We'll see if you make it to the underwater part. You know, I mean, who knows? But the rest of you, Lost City, Lost Expeditions, and need to find him. Does that sound good?
Sure.
I cannot possibly leave these wayward souls without a companion. I will join them.
Where there are people in need of help, I'll be there.
Borg hops on the table, raises his buzz axe above his head, and says, "My spine tingler is hungry!"
So Lynn just rolls her eyes. There's so many crazy people here, aren't there?
You'll come to understand that that is his way of saying yes. He's happy to help.
Next,
Or
you know,
possibly that
he'll
he's
scream
hungry.
his blade is thirsty.
Oh, you're right. You're right. The spine tingler is the one he needs to defecate. Yes.
Hmm.
Uh,
She looks at
when
the
he ever
table
talks
and
about
he's
his
like
writing,
squatting over
he
there.
means his weapon. And what his weapon is, it's a it looks like a great axe, but it has like a serrated blade at the end, and he can rev it up like a chainsaw. It's like a chainsaw and an axe combined.
Yes.
Oh,
Very cool.
oh my.
That's his spine tingler.
So Anaxi would say, if you follow me back to my office, I have many notes and I have a map of the last known expedition. The maps are very incomplete. That's part of the reason I need you to go. If you can find people alive, great. But I really want the notes and the information and the journals and things like that. So I'll let you use the stuff I have. But if you find anything else while you're there, documents, notes, maps, whatever, I would like those returned to me.
Are you looking for treasure, perhaps?
No. Always knowledge. Oh, I am so rich. I am so wealthy. No, not at all.
And I say, surely our commission for this shows that, yes?
I already talked it over with your assistant person over there. So yes.
Oh, did you? And
Yeah.
and how much will we be receiving for this?
1,000 gold each.
Honestly, I don't
To
know
be-
if that's worth my time.
You can also keep any of the magic items or technology you find along the way.
I suppose if you throw in a couple health potions, I might be available to do that.
Okay. I have particularly no interest in going myself. I once went on an adventure and I stood too close to a bag of holding, and somebody else had a portable hole. And
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
bad.
Is that why
Yeah.
your hair looks like that?
Yes, I used to have a full head of. How dare you ask me about my hair? But yes, I used to have a full head of hair, and it was burned off during my transportation to the astral realm and back.
And it never
Oh
regrew.
dear.
Like,
I think it's.
You're
I think it's
touching on some
growing.
awfully sensitive topics there, my friend.
Yes. I think it still grows, but I think it grows into the astral realm. I think somewhere there's a piece of scalp in the astral realm still growing my hair.
Interesting.
Right, that's very awful.
I have not quite gotten used to this, the niceties that you land dwellers have.
Right. So we're going to follow you to your office then?
Yes. One of my ancestors took part in the first expedition. A kwalish. He was a professor, inventor, artificer, all around. And he went there, and then he disappeared, and so did his team. And every team that's gone there since then has disappeared. But my ancestor was on that team as well. So, anything you'd find out would be personal note as well as the journals and information in part. Yes, let's go to my. If the rest of your team agrees, yes, let's go to my office.
Yeah, sure thing.
So we head over
I
there.
don't believe there are any objections. We all like to eat food and earn money with which to buy that food.
I will help anyone.
If you need
so-
help getting food, I could teach you how to fish. It's really not as hard as it seems.
It is at this point we'll meet your sidekicks and stuff. But this guy, his title is the Cardophile. He actually has a badge on that says the Cardophile on it, and so
That looks homemade.
and so he walks in, and this is his office. Let me grab your tokens again. Okay, so, he would say, because I'm not going with you, my notes and my maps are in an encoded, secret librarian cartography language. I will send assistants with you. They will also help you with it. They Some of them have been to the mountains before. Some of them haven't, but they know about the area. Or some of them just are like good in other ways, like magical or technology or whatever.
We have our own librarian.
Oh,
But
yes, but I don't know anything about this area.
yes. Also,
Geography was never my strong suit.
It's strange you're finally admitting to not knowing something.
Ooh.
And he would point at the people and he'd be like, okay, introduce yourselves. And so he points at Garrett. So whoever is playing Garrett, introduce yourself.
Love him.
He's just a little guy.
He is a tiefling. You are Garrett.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh God. What voice would he have?
Kyle,
He is a
did
very
you-
bright, shiny, happy tiefling person on the outside.
Oh, so he's a very happy-go-lucky person. Okay.
Yes.
Mm.
There you go.
Hello, everybody. My name is Garrett. I'm pleased to be at your service. Well, I guess the best thing I could do for you is help you with these maps. I easily can translate all the map knowledge we need. Have my ears to the ground as well. You never know what you might need to hear or, what comes across. But that's another matter altogether. I can just be a little, chart your place, give you what I've heard. ...
Yes. Okay. And then he points to this weird contraption in the corner, which is not a person. So you're like, why is he pointing at this gadget? That is Max.
Can you put the name in chat for me?
Yeah.
Kyle, did you send me information on this in Discord?
Yes, I did.
How do I say that? Tenmir?
I've pronounced it as Sentinmere, but it could be Tenmere, but I like the C there, so I'd say Setenmere.
The Tenmir?
Like almost like it's
The
that
Tenmir.
like
Tenmir.
Setenmere.
Same, we're just
Setenmir.
making up their personality.
Hello. My name is Setenmir.
No, I sent you specifically. Oh yeah, make up the personality except for like the agenda or things I sent you. Yes, but we're not going to meet Jess's or Chris's during this part.
Okay, 'cause
Okay.
you only gave me the stat block. You didn't give me anything else about the character.
No, above that I did. Or no, sorry, I sent you the stat block on Discord because it was the easiest, but I sent you all the personality stuff on Facebook. Yours is the only one I had to split because of reasons.
Reasons.
No. Let me go
didn't-
here. One
you
second.
didn't really.
So Jess, if you scroll up, I sent.
You showed me the 2 NPCs I could choose from. You didn't tell me anything about...
Ooh, wait. Did I send it over and let me go check what I sent in Discord because you actually seems like you're very right, and I might not have. We're not gonna be in today anyway, so it doesn't super matter. But
Okay, cool.
no
problem then. I was just worrying for no reason then.
I could have sworn where could I have put it? I wonder if I accidentally sent it to the wrong person. No. Okay, yeah, I'll have to talk. Jess, just remind me afterwards. I'm sorry. Okay.
No probs.
All right. So, yes, Max, you were saying.
Hello, my name is Setenmir. I'm in this box for protection for the moment, and I can navigate you through the mountains as I have been there before.
And you guys now notice that it is a coffin being moved around by like a machine. So like if Centimere wants to move, like the box is moved for him. He's stuck in this coffin.
Salvatore's gonna look over at this Mr. Carter file, like, the fuck?
I mean, I guess that's one way not to get sunburned, but...
That's a box on legs.
Box on legs.
That's a box on...
I am in the box. The box itself.
Okay.
I mean, that's a thing that happened, so...
Is it?
Apparently.
And then he points at the little robot in the corner.
Adorable golden snitch robot.
Uh-huh. And that's Gray.
Mhm. Hello, my name is Gearbox. I am a monodrone, and I have many unique utility powers that are listed below. And I make a perfect cartographer's assistant.
Okay, is that
Oh
again?
no, I love him.
Sure.
Salvatore looks utterly charmed by this last one.
Hello?
Yeah, one second. I sent a message. Okay. So, and then the last one he points at, and he's like, he probably says something in between. He's like, he's been pointing at fuck Garrett. He'd be like, yes, he's quite the go-getter. He's been very good at his job. Centimere is well, he's Centimere, and he gets certain things done, and it can't hurt to have a vampire, whatever around. And so yeah, it's like yeah.
What?
No. I don't know. Well, I think you guys see the coffin, but I think that's a Kyle thing. So let's say he didn't say that. So he say can't hurt to have. He would say can't hurt to have supernatural around. So it's more vague.
The vampire off the bottom of my coffin? I feel like no one was supposed to know that I was a vampire. I feel like you just completely thrown me under the bus here.
No, because the book actually says, like, he introduces them to Centimere the vampire. So it actually says it in the book. So,
Never mind.
Yeah, it does say it in the books. That's why I labeled you as Centimere the vampire, because that's what it
You're the vampire it is.
First name Centimere, last name vampire. So
Oh, what a strange family name.
yes. As far as anybody knows, that is just his last name. His last name is vampire.
Like 10 women.
I've never heard of that family. Are they Southern?
They ain't from round these parts.
They're foreign indeed.
Fascinating.
All right, and then to Mother Drone, he would be like, yes, I got that one from Mechanus itself. Quite an interesting place. I didn't go there. I just have pictures. And then he'd point to the last one, and he'd say, and this is my, I love her. She's great.
Charm, darlings. Mary is going to walk up to whoever's nearest to her and hold out her hand as if to be kissed.
That would probably be Mr. Snuffles or Spider-Man.
Fantastic. I'd love that to be Mr. Snuffles.
Mr. Snuffles, it's gonna be like, or like it's gonna be like that type of thing where he's like not a robot for a second, and you're gonna see him like get his arms out of his like robot body, and he's just gonna lick her hand. Like
Charmed, I'm sure. Mary Grimalkin at your service. I do so look forward to leading y'all through these mountains. They are treacherous.
And what are your qualifications, may I ask? You
Oh,
look of a genteel lady.
Quite a bit, I do say. She gestures to the various arcane implements swirling around her in the air. I'll have you know that I am a witch descended directly from the greatest Baba Yaga herself.
Ooh, Baba
My
Yaga.
powers of divination, I feel, will be of significant assistance to you and yours.
Ah, well, if you show your true worth, perhaps you and I could work again in the future.
Now, what a fascinating proposal, my darling. You do seem quite the interesting sort, don't ya?
I have my ways.
I would point one thing out. Mary is always accompanied by her cat.
There is in fact a does it say what color?
Red demonic cat.
Red.
Yes, the same color as her dress. There is
Yes.
a red cat winding its way around her legs. It looks up and
Oh, how adorable.
oh, now hush. You've already been fed.
Is your familiar, friendly, I should say?
Oh, she does not like to be touched, I'm afraid.
Hmm.
I swear I can barely get a hand on her most days.
Interesting. So she's often like the bull sharks, huh? I've met a few in my time.
Like the what?
A bull shark.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that.
Just so I can add something in character, all of the NPCs, if you're ever asked a question and you don't know it in character, feel free to make it up, because there are so many like truths and rumors and mysteries about this area that you could pretty much say anything and it could be true. So
You're going to regret giving me that kind of leeway.
I was gonna say, you're giving me carte blanche on this. You're gonna regret that.
no, I'm giving Garrett Levittson carte blanche on this, and I'm giving Mary Grey Malkin carte blanche on this. What'd you say?
Can we have control of our NPCs?
Oh, you don't? Fuck me. Okay, yes, absolutely.
I have a over Mary at least.
You have Mary. Okay, so Mary's good. I will start with Centimere because I know that that's already an issue. Let's take a look at that. Okay, try Centimere now. I will now. There's no Chris once
Yep,
we're good there.
that.
Cool. Gray, do you have Gearbox or no? And then
Yeah,
Wyatt, do you have Garrett or no?
Oh, let me see. I cannot tap on Garrett.
Okay, let me fix that.
I'm surprised I can even operate it, to be honest.
Undo that. Cancel that. Go back. Change it. So this needs to be controlled by that Doom dude. Alright, so you should be all set now. Okay. So, the Cartophile will hand you guys a map. That is the only he would go, this is all I know about where the expedition vanished. We do not know what is underneath, or we only know this is the general location. So he shows you a map that includes the Grey Peak Mountains, right around Southwood and Unicorn Rush. And so he'll say, so if you yeah, Unicorn, it's a real place. And so,
Unicorn.
yeah, if you head over there, I'm sure that between my assistance and your own knowledge, you should be able to find the hidden city and find your way under the hidden. It was used at one point by as a laboratory by Kwalish. And so if you can find the laboratory of Kwalish, that would be great. Or if you can find, the Lost City or anything like that. But yes, just head towards that map.
So he was part of an expedition that was going into the Barrier Peaks, yes?
Yeah.
And you think he established a laboratory also in the Barrier Peaks?
Yes.
Okay, so we're looking both for Kwalish, his laboratory, and where his original expedition went, where none have ever returned?
That all seems correct. Yes.
I'm kind of with Serlin on this now. I think we should be getting an absolute fuck ton of money for this.
But there are 6 of you plus your 4 helpers, so there's 10 of you. 10 of you should be able to handle it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I know.
But these are your helpers? That doesn't have anything to do with us.
But I'm already paying them. So I'm paying them, and then I'm also paying you. So it's like,
Absolutely.
I think that we should definitely get more, though.
Well, let's negotiate it when we get back and we have some leverage, right?
Yes, and exactly. When you get back and you can prove, like, oh, we went through this, my 4 people will be with you, so they can tell me how much trouble you went through, and if one of you dies or are mangled or lose a limb, then, maybe we can raise the...
Oh, wait. So if one of
money up front.
So if one of us dies, what? We'll get their share? Stop being a cheapskate.
Wait, did Spider-Man just ask for more money? I'm pretty sure Spider-Man would just do the job. Like, I'm
Well,
pretty sure...
Spider-Man said, I think it's unreasonable for us to ask for more money up front, because then
okay.
if we all die, we all fail, like what's been happening to everybody, then he loses all that money. We'll get more money on return, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Besides, what better way to risk one's life than for the pursuit of knowledge? Martyrdom of such extent should only bring fortune and smiles from the gods themselves.
He looked at you and he's like,
rescuing human lives and
Regardless, we're still doing it. That hasn't changed.
yeah.
I'd be going to this mountain with or without all my friends with me. It's a bonus to have them here.
we're gonna have a discussion later, I think.
Oh, I think I'm in trouble.
And I whisper over, I'm like, you need to make sure they know what you're worth. Don't undersell yourself, darling. They're gonna lowball you, you go high, and then we come to a comfortable middle.
Oh, I want to extort this man for everything he's worth once I have the journals.
You know what? I knew I liked you.
She just taps a finger on her chin.
All right,
When
so
we
let me
get
grab
back,
all
we should
you
have
guys.
Claudicures.
I don't know what that is, but I'm down.
It's where they file your claws into nice sharp points, and then they put them sparkly colors. If you want, they could even put poison, but that's only if you really want it.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
All right. So you guys head. It would be from where you are. It would be southeast. So you're gonna head southeast. And let me unveil this map. Alrighty. So as you guys are walking along through this area here, what did I put here? Can't even see what that is. Okay, gotcha. Cool. As you're going through this forest, out from the trees comes this dude.
Super cool.
He looks friendly.
He's got a teeny tiny head, and it's all supported on the thinnest of spines.
I mean, the head and the spine are normal size. It's the rest of it that are...
Yes, but proportionally, that shouldn't be holding up anything. Fascinating.
Unless he's got a steel spine. Do you think he's been augmented?
It's possible even that it might be adamantine or mithril.
Ooh, we should mine him.
Well, we should make sure he isn't sentient first. Excuse me, sir. Are you a sentient being or would consent to being mined?
It would respond with, intruders, intruder alert, red intruders, go away intruders, get out intruders.
Good news, I don't think it's sentient, so we can mine it.
Awesome. High five.
What'd you say, Max?
I said, hey, buddy, we don't want to hurt you.
Oh,
Remove yourself from the premises. And so, it's gonna keep walking towards you.
No.
Okay,
Alright.
I'm gonna shoot Brad up into this tree and swing up into the tree.
I think that's close enough, shall we?
Oh dear.
All right, let's roll initiative.
Do let's.
Your NPCs go on your initiative if you want them to do anything.
Oh no, darling. Mary's here as a guide, not a bodyguard.
Alrighty.
Hell yeah!
Wait, okay, so I had another Roll20 open from the other campaign, It rolled a 19, and this one rolled a 12. Can I take the 19 instead?
Aw, someone. I
What
am
did it
gonna
show on
beat
D&D
you to death.
Beyond?
Stop getting nat 20s today, Max. Well, you think
I
just
have
because
not.
you don't DM tonight, you get to just roll all the nat 20s?
No, but also so did JD. They both got nat 20s.
You motherfuckers.
But at least it makes sense for Spider-Man. He's got that spidey sense. He knew something was up. Like he'd get into action real quick.
Yeah, dude. Your spicy sense for a penguin.
So, do you have a lyric?
No,
That
that actually would have been. I'm tempted to change it right the fuck that.
It doesn't tell me what I rolled on. What it rolled on D&D Beyond.
Okay, I'll honor the higher one. It's fine.
Yay! Thank you.
Yay for Gray!
Let's see. What do you have for initiative, dude?
I got me at 16.
Then I guess the golem doesn't have 2 nat 20s.
The golem thing, whatever it is, the construct, whatever it is. I got a 10, so no. Alrighty, so
I go before the thing. Yay.
Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man, you're up.
Okay. So I am going to shoot a web at this guy.
Actually, he's a little smaller than I thought he was. He is actually only a medium creature.
Oh,
But yes.
My web shot. But I do have 2, so here's my second.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
for
low
flavor,
roll.
his Eldritch Blast is webbing. Just so people know.
Spectacular.
What's Eldritch Blast? I'm shooting a
I see what you
web.
did there. You're shooting webs, yes. A 10 will miss.
Okay. I'm gonna swing to a new tree.
Yes. All right, Salvatore.
Lovely. I'm going to.
Oh, did the vampire want to do anything? Did the non-vampire want to do anything?
Oh,
Sentimir?
Mr. Vampire the Third?
He's chilling in the back.
Just chilling in the back. Cool,
He's
yeah. Salvatore.
in the back, like anything.
Lovely. Salvatore is going to run behind him, and she is going to clasp her hands together and mutter a brief prayer in Draconic, and she is going to pop her arms of the astral self.
Ooh,
Uh,
bingo.
when she... Something happens when she activates. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Okay, so he needs to give me a dex saving throw immediately. DC 16.
Yeah, he succeeds.
Bastard. Well, then he doesn't take the force damage. He passed a dex save? Come on.
Yeah.
Let's make some attack.
I'll let you know what he got. 23.
What the fuck? What the fuck? This guy is so good at dodging.
Yeah. Intruders, get out! Intruder alert! Intruder, how'd the intruder get in? Intruder window!
Hey, this guy is really fast and also very hard. I don't like this very much.
Are you saying he's fast and hard?
Hard. And he's rock hard.
I'm
Yeah.
not certain
Okay.
I understand, but I think that was a dirty joke. That is the end of my turn. I have done everything I can.
Mr. Snuffles.
Hello. Yeah. Hi, let's go. I saw Dragon Morty fail. It was quite the spectacle. I enjoyed
Dragon
it.
Morty failed. Yep.
All fun.
You also
Awesome.
failed. No, I'm kidding. Con save.
I'm
Yes. What was the DC? 14? It fails.
Ah, yes.
Oh, sure, fails on that.
But does it actually take poison damage? Let's look. No, it does not take poison damage.
God fucking damn it.
Say it is a robot.
That is a
Oh,
robot.
it is a robot. I don't care. Okay. I had my turn. Fuck.
All right, Serlin.
All right. Let's get the party started, shall we? I put. This isn't really what I want. I'm gonna put booming blade on my blade and go for an attack. Okay. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Thank God one of us rolled over a 1.
That's gonna be 9 damage. Let me see. What else do I want to
You would.
do?
Is your blade magic? Oh, your rapier is magical. So
It
yes.
indeed is. Thank you.
Then yes, all 9 go. Oh, wait a second here. Yeah. No, yeah, you're good. Yep, you're good.
Okay, let me just take a peeky poo for a second. Yeah, for now I'm done because I don't know what I did. Hold on.
Okay. Borg.
So I'm gonna rage. Hiya. Borg is gonna put me right above him. And then he's gonna yell, "It's time for the Scarlet Slaughter!" And then he's gonna make an attack.
God.
He's gonna reckless attack.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. And these are gonna be Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Does a 18 hit?
It does.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more attack, same thing, Great Weapon Master.
Well, just to make sure, the 18 was originally a 23, or do I need a -5 from the 18?
I'm already -5.
Okay, cool.
I did it, okay.
So, mine.
The next one is a... Yeah, 11. Next one is
Oh, yeah,
11?
Wyatt's not in here. I will add you, Wyatt.
Say. I just not noticed. My bad.
What did you roll?
16.
Okay. Sorry, Chris.
No,
There
you're
we go.
good.
So I'll
Let him
put
go.
you up here, so you'll go after Borg for this round, and we'll fix it next round.
Yeah.
Okay, Borg, continue. Yes. 18 hits.
Does an 11 hit?
11 would not.
Okay.
What was the damage on the 18?
I'm gonna do that right now.
Oh, okay.
17.
Sorry?
17.
17 slashing.
Okay. What's your weapon?
It's a great axe.
Yes, but is it like magical or plus or anything, or is it a regular great axe? Can't hear you.
Just regular.
Okay, then that means that of the 16, only 8 goes through. All right. Then we go to Martyr Nicholas.
Alrighty. First off, I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action start my Crimson Right, because I didn't do that before. Wow, okay, that already starts off painful, but that's fine, because now I can go and get up close and personal.
You like pain.
Exactly. Such an exorbitant I can't fucking say it. I bleed good. And,
yes.
and I go in to try to smack him with the flail. So, what is my flail? It is... Oh, this is gonna be a pain, isn't it? D20 plus 5. Okay. $20 plus 5. It did not. I did not put a space. I love when I can't think.
You want me to roll for you?
Please do.
Okay, so d20 plus 5. That is an 8.
That. I don't think that's. I don't think that's gonna go through. So.
It's not.
That's it for me, y'all.
Okay. Then we'll have the bad guy. We'll put
I
you
feel
back
that
into where
this-
you should
I feel that
be.
this is not the greatest display of our general competence.
It's not. All right, bad guy.
He's my friend.
Gets to take 2 attacks. Ooh, fuck yes. Let's go with that one. So. Yeah, all right. He's gonna launch a thing to right here, like right in the middle. And it'll hit all the creatures within 20 feet. So it'll hit everybody except for Sir Lin or Martyr, but the other 4 of you will get hit. So let's see. Please, the 4 of you who I said that weren't Sir Lin or Martyr, please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
I'm sorry, that didn't include me, right?
It did. Yes, it did.
Oh,
He put it
okay.
literally right between you and the rest of the party. Yes. Only Martyr and Sir Lin are safe.
Well,
Okay, so on the DC was that. Let's see who passed and who failed. Spider-Man passed, everybody else failed. So that is 17 fire damage to the people that failed, and
Ooh.
8 fire damage to the person that. So Spider-Man. Spider-Man takes 8, everybody else takes 17.
Yes,
Oh,
that
sucks.
I'm going to use my Spidey senses as a reaction to have that damage again.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
That was deck save, bud. So 17, 8. So I take 4 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, and I also needed 1 from Borg. Yes, please.
Does a 16 pass?
A 16 does indeed pass, so that means he only takes 8. 8
I
fire.
also have an again. Raging?
Are you resistant to fire damage? It depends on which subclass you are. Are you the Berserker again, the one that goes super rage?
Yeah, frenzy.
Frenzy, then no. You will just take the 8.
Okay.
All right, that is its turn. Spider-Man.
I'm going to swing up right on it and say, hey, big guy, why don't you pick on somebody your own size? And roll to hit him. Does a 17 hit him?
17 does hit.
Okay. That will be 12 bludgeoning as I punch this thing. And let's see. I'm going to bonus action disengage and back up.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Salvatore.
Let's try this again, shall we? I imagine your carapace is only so hard. Now I have an advantage because I'm flanking. 27 is much better.
Yes, 27 of course hits.
It's going to be 8 points of force damage.
Let's see. Force. Force goes through.
And then as a bonus action, I martial arts attack again. It's going to be 2 dirty 20s. I am a master of balance. It's going to be 8 more points of force damage.
How'd you do it? You just yell, symmetry! No, I'm kidding.
Absolutely. Like Salvatore has her hands together in a prayer pose as like a set of spiritual draconic wings burst forth from her back, and she says, "Prepare to embrace eternity." As they both slam down on him.
Yes. All right, Mr. Snuffles.
Yes, that is me. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I want to move here. Okay. Do I? I'm gonna move right there in case a spider Morty wants to come over. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I will use my morning star.
I really thought you said Morty Star for a second.
Ooh.
Hot damn!
I did that. Mm.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna
This
roll.
thing's
I don't,
actually
did
made
it,
of adamantine. You can't get rid of it.
Did it
Yep,
do
6
the
piercing. It did.
crit?
I don't think it did do the crit.
It did not.
So let me see.
How do I
No.
do the crit? Do I just roll a second time? Or
Just
what do I
roll
do?
another D. You can just roll another D8 and add to that.
Okay. Okay. Do I add my charisma modifier? Because I think I have something that
No.
adds my charisma modifier to the damage I do.
Not on a crit. On crits, you don't get the
For
modifier
sure.
again.
For sure. Roll. What does it say? Squishy, fleshy bits. Okay, and that's a 5.
So that's
11.
an 11 total. And
Yes.
you have a magic morning star, so that goes through.
Give me one quick second.
This thing is on death's door, team. It's like falling to pieces. Intruder, get out, remove from premises.
Poor thing. You'll be out of your misery soon enough.
Is this can I use this as a? No, I don't think I can. Never mind. That's okay. Can I use my
Okay.
what's it called? My psionic power? Or no, that's a range attack. Never mind. It's okay. I won't use
Okay.
it.
All right, Serlin.
I'm going to say Serlin is going to attack using her rapier, and she's going to expel one of her bardic. Well, let's see. Let's see if it hits first.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 hits.
Okay. All right. So she's gonna do damage on this.
Mhm.
Ooh, max. Does 13 hit, or does 13 finish it, or no?
13 does indeed finish it. Describe how you finish this sentry thing.
She goes to strike it with a sword and is like, "Prepare to be mine," and then she just fucking.
Oh, how delightful!
As it dies, it's just like protect. Oh, shit.
You don't need to have such a dirty mouth when you're dying. It's inappropriate.
How is protect dirty?
You said
What?
shit at the end.
No, tact. Protect. It was always tact. Yeah. Never shit.
I don't know.
Always.
This robot did not know.
More shit.
This robot did not know how to swear.
Okay, cool.
All
There
right.
was a misunderstanding.
Huh. Whew. Goodness
Mr.
gracious.
Could I investigate the body?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna investigate the body with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, does someone else want to investigate? I don't have the best investigation.
Mine is okay.
I mean, I'm willing. I have an okay investigation.
I have an advantage on investigation, so
So get your ass over here. and
I'll
do the dirty
investigate
work.
it.
Well, I had to check.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Lord shall investigate. No, he won't.
You would have advantage, Spider-Man,
Yeah, I'm higher than you then.
I would
Yeah.
have advantage.
because I think Mr. Snuffle said he was helping you.
I'm not higher than
Ah.
you.
At the same place.
Sure.
Incredible.
What did you get, Borg?
Oh, I got an 11.
Oh, okay.
Let's
What was-
see.
Uh,
How
Plus
about
2,
a
that
dirty
was it.
20? How about that?
okay. Yeah. So on a dirty 20, you see the body is has some runes on, lots of runes on it. But you see also like what we would call a trademark, but I guess in D&D they would say some kind of artisan symbol, and
A brand?
a brand. Yeah. And it looks like it's an artisan brand, and it says property of. It said Kwalish, but Kwalish has been crossed out, and now it says property of Monastery of the Distressed Body.
Monastery of the Distressed Body.
This is the first you guys are hearing about a monastery. Period.
Interesting.
Huh.
So I've never heard of a monastery like this. Yes, with a name like that.
No way. Nope.
That doesn't. That sounds fake. I think. That sounds fake. I think.
Look at me
Maybe.
now, brother. I have yet to hear of a monastery of men like this. As far as I know, me and my kin are the only types.
Interesting. Is the machine made out of any kind of like odd metals or any odd techniques that?
Yes. The only odd. So it's mostly wood and rock and metal, but you do find an odd thing, which I don't think. Yes, I would say that if you asked, Gearbox would certainly know. But I'm trying to think if any of you guys would. Yeah. Borg probably. Riptide, who's not here. The rest of you probably not. You do find a blue glowing, not a crystal exactly, but a blue glowing box.
Oh dear.
I wonder if this is some kind of an arcane battery,
Oops,
perhaps.
wrong person. Ignore that, Max. I meant to send that to Gray.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Like third time it's happened.
I'm gonna delete that.
yeah,
Delete.
Kyle's
There we
always
go.
sending messages.
Interesting.
I think he has a crush on him.
Interesting.
Who does that?
That's a good one.
Gearbox is gonna come up and be like, "Oh, I know what these things are."
Oh, lovely. Salvatore will happily hand it over to Gearbox.
This thing, that's an energy cell.
So,
But-
what I just said? Why does
Yeah.
no one listen to me?
How did you know what this was, Sir Len?
Well, we have these under the water to give energy to creatures.
don't-
I mean, we can't use electricity, silly.
I don't think you would have them under the water.
Why? Why not?
This is literally alien technology. So it's literally from another world. You would not have it under the water.
Well, we found-
unless no wait, yeah, a spaceship could have crashed. Okay, that's fair. Go ahead.
Thank you. So we
How
found a
So
few
you
Oh.
can say that.
trinkets in the sea. We found them quite handy.
Fascinating. Gearbox, would you happen to know where this one originated from?
Let me check my database. Kyle, would Gearbox know where it's from?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. It is from space. The unknown.
Salvatore's eyes light up at that news.
Why is it always space, guys?
I would like to keep this forever, please. No objections, lovely. This is mine forever now.
I think we should make sure that it's useful for the party. I think you could hold on to it for now.
I will hold on to it forever. Yes, thank you. I'm going to put it in my pocket. And she does.
You
So
get
Lynn just
radiation
goes over
poisoning.
and
No, I'm
pats
kidding.
her
Yeah.
on the head.
Well, now I'm
So
infertile
adorable.
forever.
All right.
Gearbox is also gonna say about the monastery because he would know about that and be like, oh yeah, that's a real thing, by the way. Like that's not a fake thing because I don't know
No,
if
I'm
JP.
pretty sure it's fake. I've never heard of it.
I've heard of it.
You were doing so well by admitting you didn't know something earlier. But now
I don't know where rivers are, okay? Rivers are dumb. Monasteries make sense. Okay, Gearbox, if this monastery does exist, do you know where it is?
No, but I would like to know so I can
That's because it's fake.
get information.
That's because it's
real.
Mm, okay.
Have some faith, my
Sure,
friend.
could
Jan.
we perhaps track this back to where it came from? It's gotta, well, I would say recharge, but these things are pretty great. Repairs and such?
Possibly.
Real quick question for Kyle out of game. When it approached
Yeah.
us, did it seem to be standing stationary or did it seem to be patrolling?
So give me an insight roll.
It's an insight? Wouldn't it be more like...
Trust me. Okay, no, directionary, it was just walking around. But, yeah, it looks like it was patrolling.
Can I try and follow its tracks backwards?
Yeah. That'd be survival.
Oh, how delightful.
Oh yeah, it would. Has a 17.
Yeah, you find the tracks. It looks like it had been... you follow the tracks. About 2 hours after following them, you end up back in this clearing. It looks like... And then you follow them some more, and they end up back in this clearing. It looks like it had been lost for days and just wandering the forest.
How do we always get the dumb robots? No
Does
offense.
Gearbox take offense to that? Yes.
Yeah,
No
Gearbox
offense.
is gonna be like, oh, okay. She's gonna walk over to Mr. Snuffles.
Oh no, Gearbox, darling.
Hey, I didn't mean you. We just met you. I don't know how dumb you are yet.
I don't
Although-
think
although-
that was helpful.
Although you don't know where the monastery is, so...
You don't even.
Always
You're
the
just
one
as
with the
stupid as
comforting
I
word.
am. I'm kidding. Gearbox didn't say
All
that.
right. Well, if
But
we don't know where it is, can this somehow lead us back to where it came from? Or do we need to just go about our business and keep going if we have no leads?
I imagine we just keep going.
Just keep swimming, I like to say.
Oh, that would be
wait.
really small.
Wait a second. Are we actually
Yeah.
in the mountains yet, Kyle?
Not yet.
Okay. Spider-Man would say, hey, wait a second. The coffin guy, he said he knew the area. Perhaps he knows where the monastery is.
So Lynn just goes up and knocks on the coffin. Excuse me, Mr. Vampire. Do you know where this monastery is? Don't come out. It's really bright. You're gonna hate it.
You just hear him snoring back at you.
I
1 second.
I like roughly shake it. Don't make me tip you over.
Oh, what's going on? What time is it?
We're looking for this monastery. This robot just attacked us, came from the monastery. You know, you slept through it, so I'm sure you have no idea. What would happen if someone came to attack you during the day? You just sleep through an attack?
No, the box knows naturally to avoid encounters. I'm assuming if you started a fight, it ran away, right? I sleep during the day. I take watches at night. tonight I'll come out of the box for the watch.
Something about you makes me think you're a pervy underwear stealer, aren't you?
Guilty.
Ah, I knew it.
Did you say was that?
But wait, what do you need? You need something about the area?
Yes, we're looking for this cathedral.
Cathedral.
Monastery.
Monastery.
Sister.
Whatever.
I don't believe there are any monasteries in this area. At least not to my knowledge.
Why did we bring him?
What do you mean, why did you bring me? I'm helpful.
Yeah, you're supposed to know the mountain.
He does
We're
know
not at the mountain yet.
darling.
Besides, I keep watch at night. I'm super helpful.
You're like an otter, really cute and fluffy, but you're no good at attacking things. All you do is bang
Really?
rocks
Not
against
fluffy
your
at all.
stomach
He's a
all day.
Really
He's a-
cute and fluffy? I'm a mechanical coffin.
Salvatore is gonna turn to Spider-Man. Do you think she thinks a coffin is fluffy?
Not the coffin inside the coffin. I can hear you.
We can't.
I'm going to refrain from answering that question since she can hear me.
That's probably a better idea.
You
Yes.
think he's fluffy in there? Hey, and Spider-Man knocks on Stetten's coffin and goes, "Are you fluffy in there?"
I said he's like an otter. I didn't say he's fluffy. I mean, he could be overly hairy. Sometimes that just happens when you get older. He sounds old. That's all I'm saying.
You'll be a vampire. You'll be pretty old.
Salvatore's moving away. It's like time to move on.
She's just wandering around.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. So Setmir would say, "I don't think I'm particularly fluffy or hairy. No,
Are
I
you
have
bald?
nice hair." Listen, can I go back to sleep?
I guess since you're not going to be useful, you can go back to sleep.
Yeah, all right, fine, sure. And you hear him snoring loudly again.
Well, all right, let's be on our way. Unfortunately, can I investigate the area a little bit? I don't know what to do. What way should we go? Are we continuing to go east, or are we going south?
Southeast is where you needed to go.
The barrier peaks, I believe, are still towards the southeast, are they not?
So it turns out Gearbox goes up to this and plugs himself into it to see if he could get data or anything from it.
Oh.
Oh, you can interface with them. Fascinating.
Yeah, robots.
Yeah,
Oh,
Gearbox is a robot. This is like a
Gearbox,
futuristic.
I'll flash up Gearbox again. Gearbox is literally a robot.
Wait, are you interfacing with the cube?
No, Gearbox is interfacing with the actual golem construct thingy.
Oh, you like them when they're bigger. I got it.
Oh my god. Gearbox.
No
is,
shame.
if I were human, I might be uncomfortable, but I don't understand jokes. Anyways,
So you'd be
I-
surprised the
I-
size of animals that get with smaller animals in the sea. It's fine.
that is lovely information. I will make sure to put that. Into my
FYI,
database.
for future reference, dolphins rape a lot.
Oh my
Like,
god.
that's a thing they do.
They're
They're
They are
actually
terror.
pretty big
they kinda
bullies.
suck.
They're fun, but they're bullies.
Also, for information, whales, almost every time a whale has sex, it's a three-way. Because
Oh my God.
some whales, they need a whale to be the bed, and then you have another whale having sex with another whale on top of that third whale. So they usually have one be the bed, and then they'll switch around, and then the other one will be the bed. And so...
Do you know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of Riptide coming out of nowhere and giving us really awful ocean facts.
Oh no, I'm on your intercom. We all have like these we all have these like earpieces in our ears, and they're these arcane earbuds. And so every once in a while, you just hear Riptide tell you ocean facts through
I
the
know.
earbuds.
Like, did you know a lot of
We
times
will
when
get
sailors thought
sorry.
giant krakens and monsters were attacking their ship, that was just whale penis. We all laughed and laughed. It's like they've never
And
seen a giant
mermaids.
whale penis before.
Mermaids and sirens were just manatees.
How dare you?
JD had enough of us.
Taking a break.
Okay. So yeah. You guys. Okay. So yeah. Tell Gearbox. Tell them what you found out.
Okay. Aha, just as I expected. The Kwalish lab is now a monastery. Yeah. That is what I found.
Well, that would have been great to
I
know
can-
10 minutes ago when we were trying to find this place and no one knew. Why didn't you just interface right away? Was it not attractive enough for you?
I mean, it was trying to kill us, but sure, pop off, sis. Like, that's fine.
Well, I've already mined it. It was fine.
All right. So the party continues southeast. Let me check something here real quick. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, actually. Yeah, let's give away one of those right now. While Gearbox is plugged into it, a slot opens up, and I'm gonna roll a D100 to see what comes out of that slot.
Oh.
It's that.
While we're waiting, is she really annoying? Because I could tone it down.
Oh, Serlin?
Yeah.
She just sounds like a prissy princess, in my opinion. But I think it fits the character, kind of.
So you find a device of some sort that yeah, a device of some sort that contains a glowing green gem. Right now, it's the lightest green. So that's what popped out.
Okay.
What the hell is this?
Let me look at it. Gearbox is going to look at it.
Yeah, give me a we'll call it an Arcana check, but obviously it's technology, but we'll call it Arcana.
Mhm.
So use Gearbox's intelligence.
What's that? I don't. You never. Did you send me it?
I gave you 100. I gave you a link. Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't know if that was the actual. That was just another. Let me look at it real quick.
It should be Modron is like the stat block.
Yeah. Okay.
So then you do a D20 plus its
You
intelligence.
want me to do that? Really?
What do you mean, really?
Okay. That makes me so. Okay. I'd rather do Mr. Snuffles. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, Mr. Snuffles doesn't know about technology very well, so.
But he can look at it and he'll get advantage if it's alien or something.
I will. Mr.
Just
Snuffles
put it
can
in your
help.
butt, Gray.
Or the other way around, yes. Either you can have Gearbox do it with Mr. Snuffles helping, or the other way around. Yes, Mr. Snuffles can do it with Gearbox's help, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that because if you guys don't know, a monodrone has a -3 to intelligence.
Oh.
So I'd rather not, personally, my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so Gearbox
You said
gives
Arcana?
Mr. Snuffles. Yes. Okay, so on a 14, yeah, this appears to be a device that the green gets darker, the lower the oxygen gets. So at no oxygen, it'll be like a green, almost a dark, like the darkest green possible, almost a black, would mean there's no oxygen. But light green means you're in a super oxygen-heavy environment.
Oh, okay. I would communicate, Mr. Snuffles would communicate that with everybody, like, oh yeah. Low oxygen, high oxygen, etc.
And that is yours, specifically Mr. Stuffles and Gearbox's to keep.
Oh, hey.
Yay! I love that.
Alrighty. So yes, the party continues southeast.
Great.
Oh.
Back to the darkness.
Dun, 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 dun.
Continuing
Big dark black
southeast.
box. Ooh. Pretty.
So I can't use those.
And the party comes across, excuse me, a bridge and a river and like an island. On the island, can I have perception checks?
Ooh. Perception.
I got a nat 20.
Damn.
My first and probably only nat 20 of the session.
That's me?
You would on your nat 20, you would recognize this. You've seen the underwater versions from naiads. So naiads, as some of you might know, are underwater, are water nature spirits, kind of like dryads are forest nature spirits. So Serlin, so you've seen naiad. There are like naiad temples and naiad like sanctuaries and things like that. So you would recognize this as a dryad grave.
Ah. Everyone, this is a dryad grave. My cousins, the naiads, have burials similar to this, under the water, of course. So please be respectful.
You do see carved into it. Actually, on a nat 20, I'll even tell you this. This one is specifically, you see runes that are again in Dryadic, but Dryadic is related to Primordial, and so is Naiadic. Does anybody actually speak or read Primordial in and of itself?
I absolutely do. Of course I do.
Okay.
Let me see. I do not.
Nope.
Why won't it let me move you from the... Oh, that's why. Duh. So yes, you would get it automatically, like in a dialect, because of the Naiad connection. But because you know Primordial, you recognize this was a special Dryad. This was a Dryad queen. So, in carved into it is this. So this is what the Dryad queen looked like.
Okay. Serlene would tell everyone that, and she'd go up and she would sing and play her lyre like a mournful tune in respects to the Dryad Queen.
Does anybody else want to pay respects? Or
Spider
do anything else,
yeah.
or like investigation or anything else? Yeah.
No, I trust my team. Maybe I'll go pay respects.
Okay. Can I have a religion check, Serlina, and you can have advantage because of Spider-Man.
Who's Serlina?
Can I?
Sorry. What's your name, Serlin?
Yes.
Sorry.
Can I also go roll religion?
You can.
Did you
Yay.
say religion or nature? Is that what you said?
Religion or nature, yes.
Salvatore's like, ooh,
Oh.
things.
But you have advantage, so do the other one.
Oh, I do. Cool.
Okay, there you go. And
Oh, I got a 21.
21. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So on that, you get for the party, you actually see a spirit float down. The engraving becomes real. So the engraving becomes real, and a spirit of the Dryad Queen pops out. And she's like, "Thank you. I know that you're from the water, but we appreciate your sacrament. In return, your party, spellcasters in total, you get 3 casts of this spell. So you get a special spell called Galder's Tower. I will post it.
Ooh.
I like it. I like it.
Where is everyone seeing this?
What?
Mhm.
Do we know what
Oh,
this
is it over here? Okay.
I'm going to post it.
People acted
There
like
you
it
go.
was cool.
So you get 3 casting of that.
And who gets that? Just anyone, or?
Well, it's 3 casting for the party in total, so you can divide it and be like, you get 1, you get 1, you get 1, or you can give one person 3 of them. But it's like you have 3 spell scrolls for that, for Galder's Tower.
Ooh.
Huh. So it's like a tiny hut, but not tiny.
Yes. And then you can actually specify what each floor of the tower is, and there's 10 floors of the tower. Oh, sorry, 2-story tower. So there's 2 stories of tower. So you can specify, like, this level is this level is that. Yes.
All right, Serlin would be like, your cousins pay homage to you as well. May you rest peacefully.
Farewell. And then she disappears.
What a fascinating little spirit.
Okay. And so we continue southeast.
How gracious the queen is to give us comfort when we're far from home.
Actually, upon this, Serlene, why don't you give me an investigation? Oh, you got nat 20. You know what? What was the nat 20 on? Was that investigation or what was
That
it?
was, yeah, perception when I first got here.
Okay. Yeah, I would need, give me an, investigation, because something, well, actually, that's just perception, because something has fallen at your feet. I want to see if you notice.
Oh, perception? Okay, that's the wrong one.
Yeah. That's fine.
There you go. 19.
Okay, yes. You do indeed notice the thing that has fallen at your feet. Let me see here. Yeah, let's do that one. You find a gem on the ground. You pick the gem up.
I do.
You notice that as you pick it up, it appears with... One second, I have to get your thing. Where are you, Serlin? As you pick it up, the gem has numbers on it now. It didn't have numbers before you picked it up. Now it has numbers. It has the numbers 5 and 1 on it.
Interesting. What do you suppose this is? And I look at the robot who had seen the gem before, the other gem.
I don't think he'd know.
Is it something that I would know from nature or
No.
Arcana maybe, or
You could try Arcana. You could also just let other people look at it. Yeah, it seems to be... It wasn't vibrating before you picked it up. Now it's vibrating, but it's vibrating at the same beat as your heartbeat.
That's not disconcerting.
is this like a soul stone? Like if I die, does this like keep me from death or keep my like soul so I won't die?
Give me an insight check. You have no idea.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I would let other people look at this.
Ooh.
Will you let other people hold it?
No.
What have we
Other-
for?
As you
Ooh.
guys look at it, if people want to give me insight looking at it.
Insight?
Yeah.
Aha! Finally,
Yeah.
something I'm good at.
Nice.
Uh, Salvatore and Spider-Man. Let me see if anybody else comes in.
I will never get used to hearing a DM say Spider-Man.
A nat 20 on insight.
Okay. Literally,
22.
everybody who's here, 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, all 4 of you are like, we really think we should hold that. We really think we should hold it.
Can I hold that, please, Sir Len?
You may see it, but I would like to keep a hold of it when you're done.
I will give it back. Yes, absolutely.
All
Hold
right.
Can I
on.
roll insight on that?
Roll
Huh.
insight on what?
I don't trust. Crap. What is JD's character's name? Salvatore. I
Salvatore.
don't trust him.
Because she took the last one?
Just the
Salvatore,
way that she said it.
as Salvatore takes the gem, it goes from having a 5 and a 1 on it when sorry. Fuck.
Sir Len.
Silva. Sir Lynn, sorry. So, I keep getting Sir Lynn and Salvatore mixed up. So as Sir Lynn had it in her hand, it was a 5 and a 1. When Salvatore takes it, it has a 2 and a 2.
Did I see the numbers on it before I took it?
Yes. In her hand, it had a 5 and a 1, and then when you took it, it had a 2 and a 2.
Quite perplexing.
Is it
Sister
our
Mary?
levels?
Spider-Man! Spider-Man, hold out your hand, please.
Yeah. When Spider-Man takes it, it goes from being a 2 and a 2. Spider-Man, do you take it?
Yeah.
It now has a 4 and a 1.
Ooh! What does that mean?
This is a puzzle. I hate puzzles, Kyle.
And also, guys, as you've each been taking it, it changed to your heartbeat. So when you had it, Salvatore, it synced up with your heartbeat. And Spider-Man, now that you're holding it, it has synced up with your heartbeat.
Ooh.
Funky.
Oh, is it our health? It's our health, isn't it?
It's your health.
Yup, my health is 22.
It is indeed currently 41.
Why do we need
I
a
did say
someone
Spider-Man
to
with the
tell
2
us
and a
what
1.
our health is? Unless
I don't know. That's what it does, though. So,
I have this strange idea that this stone is quantifying our remaining vitality. I wonder how it does that. That's a little bit existentially terrifying.
it is indeed a necklace. And as you figure it out, it like forms a gold chain around it, and so now it is a necklace that you can wear that tells the wearer's health.
I give it back to Sir Lynn.
Huh. Yeah, you found this, so it's reasonable that you hold on to it.
I'm gonna say thank you. Seeing that it came from a dryad cousin to my people, I would like to keep it. And she puts it on, but she makes sure she tucks it into her shirt so no one can see it. I'll keep it
I
safe.
think the whole point is that way people can heal you if you need healing. Hiding it makes it pointless. Oh, the second you put it under your shirt, a bar appears over your head.
Stop.
Well,
I also
technically
don't want the
speaking-
enemies to be
hear me
able
out.
to
No,
see
hear me
my
out.
health.
Technically speaking, it does say when you put this amulet on, a bar appears over your head and it
What?
bar retracts as your health decreases. It actually
What?
says that in the book.
What?
I'm sorry, it does. What the fuck?
And Serlin takes it
No.
off and puts it in her bag.
Uh,
Because she doesn't want her enemies knowing what her health is. Thank you.
it only lets you and your allies see it.
Oh, okay. But that's.
I mean,
annoying.
Kyle's 100% retconning that, but that's how I think it'll work. Only you and your allies can see it.
Okay, she'll wear it, but I would prefer it just to be necklace form, not a giant bar over my head, please.
Okay, then yes, the necklace would have to be out in the open so people can see the number.
Fine.
Well, that's absolutely bonkers.
All right, so we continue onwards.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
It's quite morbid.
As the party heads
Bows as she
southeast,
leaves. Does she hear the dryad queen giggle as she leaves after she figures out what it is?
yeah. right. Next one.
They are quite tricky. They like to play jokes.
Indeed.
So, you guys arrive at a cavern. Um,
What's that?
so, the mountains of the barrier peaks have grown steadily closer as you near the end of weeks of travel. Making use of the old notes and maps of Qualish's failed expedition, traversing a thick band of woods over the past several days, you've dealt with troublesome and troublesome sprites or blood-sucking swarms, and that's what I have here. So there were as you get here, there are swarms of sturges you guys have had to deal with. There are sprites you've had to deal with. They were nothing to you as heroes, so we abridged it. But that has happened, and you have finally reached this cavern. Finally, the trees begin to thin out as you enter the rocky foothills of the range. Exactly as indicated on some of the maps, which you guys can't read, only the map people can read it. You find a cleft in the rocks that leads to the start of a twisting tunnel complex. As you prepare to enter, you bid farewell to the world of light and life as you leave it behind you.
Cool.
I'm assuming we're going into the cavern?
Absolutely.
Oh, 100%.
That's what we're here for.
You got
you-
to go in the cavern.
You guys are going to be
Crates
heavy.
for?
What are what for? What crates?
Crates, right there.
I don't see any crates. Oh, okay. Yeah. Look through them. Good job. Give me investigation on the crates, team.
Ooh.
I love investigation on crates.
Say, Serlin is just worried about her creepy necklace. She doesn't pay
I
any attention.
fucking love crates so much, goddammit.
Hey.
Yeah, Martyr. You find really long, like two spools of fabric. One is really pointy and sharp fabric. The other is really fuzzy, fluffy fabric.
This would be fun to layer, I feel.
Oh, the applications I could use this for. But
I'm no longer interested. It's not a mystery anymore.
Do you pick up the fabrics?
I definitely pick up the spikier one.
You pick up the spiky one. You leave behind the fluffy one, though.
Oh no, I take the fluffy one, 100%.
Okay.
This is going to curse me, probably.
Say,
No, I
Serlin
needed.
is like,
I
You should have the soft one on the bottom and the spiky one on top.
Oh, that makes a great deal of sense, I think.
So you sandwich them?
Yes, I'm sure it'll turn into a monster.
Yeah. No, they hold each other like adhesive, basically, and they're really hard to get apart now. So
Okay.
the spiky part and the fluffy part are now stuck together.
Okay.
This is interesting.
I think Wyatt just figured out what it
Oh, I know what it is, you motherfucker.
Velcro, you asshat.
Yikes. That's funny.
So you find two really long spools of what you know to be called Velcro, but in character you just have your two spools of really long. That one is fluffy and one is pointy.
I was thinking like bear as in fluffy and then pointy as in like brambles or like spikes.
Yes, exactly. That's what it is. 100% that. So Martyr, add Velcro to your inventory.
I don't. Okay, that's. I'm upset at myself for. Okay.
All right, we head into the cavern.
It's dark in here.
Quite.
Daddy, why is it so dark? Ooh.
Oh, hey, by the way, this is gonna be a surprise for everybody. Level up.
Oh,
Holy shit! What?
oh,
Fantastic.
okay.
Finding the
fuck.
cleave means leveling up.
Am I gonna pick a level in monk or cleric? God, I was not ready for this
I
decision.
wasn't prepared. Blood
I
Hunter,
actually
I
have to
guess.
use the bathroom, so we will take a short break while you guys level up while I'm gone.
Ooh, I got an extra
You guys aren't you
time.
guys aren't allowed to take a break until you level up. Level up first, then break.
Wow, rude.
I don't. What do I pick? Hold on.
Well,
That would
technically,
be-
I'm only 6 in Bard and 1 in Warlock, so mine's pretty easy.
Oh, you're taking that packed boon in warlock.
Yeah, I did Hexblade so that I could use my charisma for my weapons instead of having to use strength or dex. So those are like one of my dumb stats.
Look at you. That's so classic. That's like classic Pathfinder tactics. Is finding some way to use a mental stat for your attacks.
Thank you. It was gonna be my highest stat anyway, so I might as well. All right. Do I learn any new spells?
I'm gonna take a level in monk.
I'm now more beefy.
Ooh, I can learn a new cantrip. What do I want?
Uh,
I don't really like a lot of these.
If I take the observant feat, my passive perception becomes 25. Oh, but I can't increase my wisdom because it's already at 20. I'm not doing that.
say, I already know what I took, and I'm happier for it.
You are a happy boy?
Oh, I am very happy, boy.
Such happy boy.
I now have more HPs to bleed with.
Ah, I hate that.
Oh, you're gonna appreciate it when you get hurt.
Yeah, I probably am. But right now I can hate it.
I mean, hey, it's better than how I imagine he's walking around right now.
Why the hell would you ever get catnap?
Because you're a warlock and you want your spell slots back immediately?
But I would just cast it onto 3 people and make them go to sleep. That doesn't have anything, and it gives them a short rest.
Oh, you can't do it on yourself?
No. Willing creatures of your choice. That you
That
can
could be
see
yourself.
within
Yourself?
range.
That also includes yourself because you can see yourself and you can include yourself.
But I could
Unless the
also
spell says
just
other
take
than
a short
yourself.
rest.
But that would take an hour.
Whereas catnap is 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
So if your party's like, we're not waiting an hour, and you're like, I want to get my spell slots back. If you can convince them to give you 10 minutes, you get all your spell slots back. So things like that.
I've just been perfect. Yes.
Ooh, I kind of really like that. Maybe.
I'm currently sending you guys other stuff that your NPCs might know. So if you want your NPCs to say things or you want to add things in, you'll have like more things to draw from. That's what these are. Like I said though, because the barrier peaks and this whole lab and monastery and all that are rumors and like there's some truths, some falses, things like that. So 1, 2, 3, and I gotta send to Wyatt too.
Hello.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun. I'm gonna do that one.
Wyatt, your things are on 2 different pages, so you're gonna get 2 pictures because
Oh,
fuck the
yay.
book.
I like pictures.
Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. Okay. And then your other one
Ooh.
is this.
Kyle, is that a bunch of stuff that Setenmir would know?
Exactly that. Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then last one is here. There we go.
It's not quite as good. It's mainly just the basis in this clearing.
Yeah, you don't think I think it was
And no, but it's still, even the eyes, like, it's all just very.
And obviously, when we meet Chris's and Jess's NPCs, they'll get stuff too. Okay.
Sure.
So there's all your stuff. Take it with a grain of salt.
Or, more fun, don't.
Yeah, just take it all as true. Alrighty. Is everybody ready to get going again?
I'm
That's
set.
pretty good.
All right, I just picked
Yeah.
out my
Alright.
spells. Can I want to go grab something really quick.
That's fine. Go
You
ahead.
guys can go if you need to, though. I just
Okay, you
had
can
to
hear me
look through
from
my
when
spells.
you're in the kitchen anyway.
Yeah.
The known route of Kwalish's original expedition ends at the series of tunnels leading into the barrier peaks, with no sense of how long that long-lost company proceeded. As you head in, though, you see weird markings. Does anybody know Infernal or Thieves' Cant?
I know Thieves Cat.
Actually, let me check. I do believe I know one of those. Let me.
No, Salvatore
You
does
know-
not either.
My first-
Jess, did you say you know Infernal or no?
Sorry, I think my internet crapped out. I do know Infernal.
Okay, so we have one person with Infernal and one person with the Thieves' Cant. Okay, cool. I would like perception checks from both of you, the two of you.
What is my
Oh,
perception?
wow, sure thing, bud.
Oh, you know what?
I only just expertise that skill with your new level.
Okay. Yeah, in Thieves' Cant,
No,
the Thieves' Cant list the names of individual thieves, outlaws, criminals, assassins, etc. that have passed through. People have been leaving their mark. So a criminal was going through, they'd put like graffiti on the wall, basically.
Okay.
They also make reference to the Monastery of the Distressed Body. Monastery of the Distressed Body. And also mention a Grand Master.
That is a lot better.
Also in Thieves' Cant, supposedly the Grand Master offers shelter and protection to all who submit to their authority.
Oh, that's.
In Infernal, you see symbols that mark out that could mark out the correct way through the labyrinth of tunnels, provided you decipher them correctly. So since you're the only one that knows Infernal, please give me an investigation check, Martyr.
Oh, my investigation was a plus.
Now, if I may be of some assistance, Mary's gonna walk up behind you. I do believe I also can decipher these words, so why don't we try that together, darling? She'll do the help action because she can also speak Infernal.
There you go.
Okay, so if I already had advantages helping me, how am I rolling?
Advantage.
Oh,
Wait. Why did you have advantage the first time?
I've had advantage on a lot of my checks since the beginning of this. I don't know if it's telling me. Hold on.
You did not roll with advantage, so
Yeah, I don't. Let me see.
No,
Let me look at Martyr.
not with perception.
What?
Not with my perception, with my advanced investigation.
I'm gonna open up your character sheet. Martyr.
Blood hunter related.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
yes.
Blood
My
Hunter
Blood Hunter is
related.
no Blood Hunter. Yes, you have advantage on several things. That makes sense. Yes. So this is for investigation. You have advantage on that. Advantages don't stack. But you could make separate checks. So you could make your check with advantage, and Mary, you could make a check flat.
well, I might as well. Let's
Uh,
see if two heads are better than one, huh?
1d. 1
It's still more work. We shouldn't necessarily should.
plus. That's
I
the
dare
first.
say they are not better than one.
So 15 or 13. Oh, no, the 15 isn't that. Okay, so 13 or.
11 was Mary's total.
Yes, okay, that's what I was going to ask. Okay, we have an 18 there. Okay, so you follow the first set of signs. And they lead you to this thing. Oh, what's up?
Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna have Garrett mark this down on whatever he had to hand, so we have.
Yes.
It would
That
be
is an
best
excellent
to
idea.
have a record of this.
Yes. Same thing. If you want to write down like everything you found out from the Thieves' Cant from Spider-Man, that's important stuff too. That I'm sure Garrett would want to write down. Yeah. So as you're following those symbols, you do come across this thing.
Oh, I do say that is quite bad.
It is asleep though in the corner, so you could possibly get by. What do you guys want to do?
Snack. I want to do a heckin' snack.
This is that thing's home, so I believe that we should leave it alone and get past it.
Mhm.
As
Yes, the symbols do indeed indicate going past it.
So let's do what did you say? A snack?
A heckin' snack. Yeah, it does.
Yes.
And I would like to climb up the opposite wall
Okay.
and be as far away from it as possible.
Okay.
Staying away from it.
Because you're spider climbing, you can roll your stealth with advantage.
Bro, I would love that. Here you go. Wow, I still only got a 17. Very pathetic.
A 17 is good enough.
I mean, with advantage and a plus 10, I was hoping for higher.
Oh,
than
that's
17.
really sad. Yeah, that's really sad. Yeah.
It's good enough is all I need.
You got by. Who's next? Who else is trying to pass by? Oh, for out of character, this is what's called a froghemoth.
I knew that the moment you put it up. I was like, probably.
Awesome. I hate
What
that.
is my stealth? Not very
Now,
good, but
Salvatore is going to guidance herself, and she's
Mhm.
going to attempt a stealth.
that is a good point. I should probably.
It's going to be a 16.
What's funny is it looks like Salvatore did the stealth, and Mary gave the
And
guidance.
then Mary gave her guidance. Mary does not have guidance as a cantrip, unfortunately.
Roll yourself, bro.
Okay, let's see. Borg, roll a stealth.
I mean, he shouldn't have disadvantage because he's not wearing armor.
Mhm.
He's a barbarian. He shouldn't be wearing armor. Okay.
1d 1d plus 1. Please be. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Well, Ward got a 15.
15 would be good enough. Martyr got a 7 though.
Wait,
but
wait,
no,
wait, wait, wait,
it's-
wait,
it's-
wait.
What?
Yeah. No, you're gonna. If you're gonna say if it passed or not, don't.
Okay.
Okay. But was that what you were gonna say if it passed or not?
No.
No. Okay, never mind.
I-
Then you could-
I was gonna say that it is a group stealth check, so as long as the group prevails, it doesn't. It's like got to be the average. So if his is the only low one, you could still be okay.
Okay. Could I Misty Step a distance, or would that still keep me in its range? It's like
What's
Be
Misty
near
What's
it.
Misty Step's distance?
30 feet.
Oh yeah, you could basically get right up to it, Misty Step across, and you'd be good. So yeah.
Then yeah, I'll do that.
Well, worst case scenario, if it can bleed, it can die.
So that is 1, 2, 3 successes, and 1 whatever we're keeping Martyr's secret, I guess.
Was that for a class feature of yours, Gray, to like influence it?
Yeah. Because I could replace his role with a really good one.
Hmm.
Are you a divination wizard?
So it's
No,
just
I'm the future you warlock.
Oh,
She has a
nice.
homebrew warlock. She has a homebrew warlock where her patron is a future version of herself. So Mr. Snuggles from the future came back in time and said, "Here's some magic," and then went back to the future.
What the
Sorry, I almost picked it.
See, I like that.
So I have another one I haven't used yet where the patron is the DM. So it's like just Kyle would be your
I
patron.
saw that one too, and I almost picked that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
same.
16. Okay. Oh, is that disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
That's iffy. I'm gonna roll perception on that one. A 12 passes.
Woo!
Just barely.
Oh my god.
Suck it.
We do love to see it.
My kids
Okay.
suffer, but I do not.
So let's see. Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you Misty stepped. Okay. So all 6 of you make it across. Well, you know, except for Martyr who had trouble maybe. Now you're NPCs.
Wait, they have to roll too?
I forgot. Okay. What's your speed here, buddy?
I'm curious if Carl is actually serious about that or not.
Okay, I want you to roll, and if you fail spectacularly, I was kidding. But if it works, it works.
Well, I guess if we're just counting in the Dex mod, that's not much.
So I will say its perception was 11. So provided your average between the 10 of you is 12 or greater, you are good.
Mary's just going to do the same thing that Snuffles did and Misty step across.
Yeah. Mary is good.
Can I lift the box and drag it across and swing it across myself?
100% you can.
I do that.
And therefore, because you do that, it will use your stealth, and therefore it's good. Yes.
And because of his Dex mod, that's a +2. Yes. What does he get? What does he get? Huh? I didn't put a space again.
Hmm.
Excuse me.
He did not do good.
Okay, so Martyr failed twice. Once is Martyr, once is Garrett. But everybody else passed, so that is 8 out of 10. So, you are good, and so you guys make it past the Froghemoth. And like right as Martyr and Garrett pass by, it like you see it like yawn, like and he goes back to sleep. So you guys successfully passed by the Froghemoth.
Amazing. Love it.
That's the best.
Okay, so
need.
I need another investigation from the people who speak Thieves' Cant and Infernal.
I
One.
guess Mary will pop one of those.
You got a 20, it's a 4.
It's going to be a 19 plus 4 is 23.
Yeah, so you don't see anything in Thieves' Cant. The 23 will get something. So you find the next path. So the next path comes up on this guy. And he is exactly he's literally a boulder with a face, and he is exactly right in the doorway. Like
He's
right
so
not in the doorway, like
cute.
right in the cave opening.
Well, I do believe we've run into something of a problem, loves.
It's gonna roll perception to see if it sees you.
Now, if we're lucky, the thing ain't spotting us yet. Lord knows rocks ain't known for that visual acuity.
He spots you.
Except for
But,
this one, apparently.
But you see him. He goes. He's waving. He's waving at you, and he's smiling.
Salvatore waves back. Should we go say hi? We go and say hi.
Charlene would be like, absolutely, it's adorable.
Lovely.
It would only be rude not to introduce ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Salvatore is gonna 100% run up to go talk to it. Hello there, friend. Do you speak common?
I do. Yes, I do.
Oh, lovely. I'm Salvatore. What's your name?
Oh no.
I'm Caleb.
Caleb. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Hi,
What are you doing
Caleb.
there?
Caleb Door.
You're the
Cal-
door. That's
Your
adorable.
last name is Door?
Yes, and I'm a door.
And you are a door. Yes, you are.
I think that you're adorable. Haha, my name is
Do you want?
Celine.
Do you want to know what my species is?
What is it?
I'm gonna type it out because it's better, I think.
Oh god.
No. No.
I'm a Caleb Door. I'm Caleb Door, the Caleb Door.
You are just so
I'm more
adorable.
Earth
I
than
can't
well,
even
it's
be
hard.
mad at it.
No.
Truly, the gods do not reach down in this place.
I would literally leave if it didn't screw up Justice Street.
Well, all right. I guess that's that then, isn't it?
Worth it.
So Caleb,
Well,
can we hang out with you for a while and then maybe go behind you since you're the door?
We can hang out, but you can't go by.
oh,
Is there a
We
particular
can.
reason why?
I was told to keep the door closed.
Were you told to keep the door closed unless someone has your permission?
He thinks. I was told to keep the door closed.
Right, to people you don't know, but you know us now, right?
What are your names?
My name is Sir Lynn.
I'm Caleb.
I introduce everybody.
He says I'm Caleb 5 more times.
fantastic. You sure are, Caleb.
Truly the conversational.
The NPCs.
That's not my NPC?
Yeah. Okay.
One cannot be said this one lacks for manners.
So,
Um,
Caleb,
he's-
now that we all know each other, would you like to hang out? I could play you some music.
Okay.
Let's see. I have bagpipes, a horn, or a lyre. What would you like to listen to?
I don't know what the first and the third one are, so let's go with the horn.
All right. I start playing some music for him. It's 26.
He starts rolling back and forth between the left side of the door and the right side of the door, and just like.
Oh my goodness, I love him.
So, Caleb, did you ever get a break from being the door?
Oh, I live here.
Huh? You cut out.
Oh, I said no. I live here.
Oh.
You live here.
This is a pretty nice cave.
Yeah. My ancestors were once made of the cave.
Cool. So who asked you to be the door?
Hmm.
That's not disconcerting in the slightest.
You know where it is. Okay.
So I think his answer would be many people.
Oh, so there's more than one person asking you these favors.
Not now, but there were.
How many people are here now?
Only one gives me the order now. But there were the glass birds. They were really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was that scientist guy. He was cool. And now there's just the one.
And who's the one?
The master.
The master.
We were actually looking for the scientist guy.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a long time. I don't know if I don't think he's gonna come back. I miss him.
The master's name.
What'd you say, Max?
What's the master's name?
The master.
Okay.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh, his full name is the Grandmaster. But he's nice and he lets me call him Master. The short version.
And I say, and what makes him your master?
No, he's not my master. His name is the Master.
But you
Hey.
take orders from him, right?
Like I'm Caleb Door, and he's the Master.
Mm-hmm.
First name the, last name master.
Middle name Grand. Yes.
Middle name Grand.
Damn it.
See,
Oh,
Caleb, why is he allowed to tell you what to do?
Because he owns the monastery, and the monastery connects to the caves.
But
Are
aren't
we,
aren't
are we
the
at
caves
the mountain
separate from
yet?
the monastery?
This would be not technically the mountains. These are the caves. So if any NPC has special cave powers, you can activate your cave powers. But these are not the mountains. Oh wait,
yeah.
technically we are beneath the mountains. So yes, they are.
The
This
master.
is inside of the mountain. So if you have any mountain powers, yes, I apologize.
Speaking of which, Stenmir did just wake up and say, "Are we at the mountains yet?"
Yeah, these are the mountains. We're inside the mountains right now. Isn't that neat?
Who said that?
I'm Caleb. Caleb Door.
Yeah, he's
Why
like
is that
your
box
friend.
talking? Why is that box talking?
It's not the box. I'm in the box.
What's in the box?
Me.
Who are you? I'm
If
Caleb.
we're at the mountains, I can come out now. Hold on. And you hear the front of the coffin just rattle a little. And it rattles more. He goes, "Oh my god. Is this box locked? Am I stuck in here? Guys, did you lock me in?" And
Serlin
he's now violently rattling the box.
Serlin just rolls her eyes and goes and pries open the box.
Salvatore looks around. Did the Carnival give us the box locked?
I don't.
Did he
Wait.
tell us?
Wait, Salvatore, wait, I'm sorry. Sarlin, did you just open the box? What do you mean?
Yeah, I friggin' did. I don't give a shit.
You can't. The box is locked.
Oh.
She beats the box open. She beats the lock
It doesn't.
off the box.
It doesn't happen.
Oh my god, please let me out!
Serlin, hold on. Serlin, wait. The Cardophile probably has that box locked for a reason.
But he sent it with us, and he was supposed to help. Remember, he said he was so helpful. He's gonna do night guard. How is he gonna do night guard when he's stuck in a box?
Oh, they do say discretion is a better part of
Please
valor.
open this fucking box!
Can Salvatore make an insight check on Satenmir's voice?
Sure.
Like, as he's saying that, to see, because this is not a great place to be going through this discussion, and she does not want Serlin to be, like, bashing open a box.
While this is going on, though, Caleb is like, I want to know what's in the box! Yeah. Give me an insight check, please, Salvatore.
Yes.
And then, Centimere, you should make, like, persuasion or deception or whatever you want to make. Okay.
This is so entertaining. Oh, look, more heat lightning, no rain. I love it.
Salvatore, you believe that he is locked in that box and he wants out. Wait, I'm sorry. What were you inciting? What did you say, not Spider-Man? What did you say, Sentiment? You said I'm locked in, and I didn't know I was locked in, or what specifically are we inciting? Sorry.
Yeah, I was unaware that I was locked in, and I'm freaking out now, trying to get out of this box. Did someone lock me?
Mary's going to say, did he not give you the key? Didn't that damned old fool give any of y'all the key to his box?
I do not recall being given a key.
Like, I
No.
don't think so.
Out of character, you weren't given a key.
Well, shit. Does anyone know how to pick a lock? I mean, I could break the box, but then he wouldn't have anything to go back in when it was light.
And Mary's like, we're in a damn cave, and he's having quite an episode in there. I'm more concerned with getting it open than getting it back closed.
I don't think I have
Spider-Man,
anything to
can
help
you
with.
open this lock?
Wait, let me check my. What is he good with? Nothing. Okay.
Does Spider-Man not want to open the lock?
Try. I'm sorry. Did you say Spider-Man? I missed it. Yeah, I can roll thieves' tools.
Cool.
What are Borg and Snuffles doing while this is going on? I haven't heard from them in a while.
I got a 16 to pick this lock.
Can Mary give him the help action on that, or no?
Oh, yeah.
All right, try again. Well, it's still a 16.
Oh.
You feel like you were so close, but not quite.
Could I spend more time on it?
100%. Kayla was like, we got all day. Let's hang out.
As a matter of fact, here's what I will do specifically. I will say, Centimere, stop shaking the box so I can pick it easier. And then Centimere will stop, like, violently rattling the box. And I roll again with this new information.
Salvatore is like eyeing the giant rock monster, going, "We don't have to do much longer,
I just
do we?"
sit next to Caleb, all comfy, and I just play my lute.
He has a patch of moss. He has a patch of moss on his knee. You could use it as a pillow.
So comfy. Hell yeah.
I do
So is
not
that
want to
another? Yes, I can roll another roll, or
Yeah. Yes.
Caleb,
And Mary's
have you
still
ever
helping.
wanted to
With
learn
advantage because of Mary.
Have you ever wanted
23.
to learn a magical instrument, Caleb?
I don't, and he's like, wait a second. And he starts, like, patting himself on the legs. and you hear like rock on rock, and it's kind of a drum in a way.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Somehow I knew you were
You
gonna be
get
good
the
at that.
Spider-Man. You get the idea that yes, you have clicked this lock, but it's not open yet.
What?
Guys, I can lock the
seems to
lock
be
and
the
box
holdup?
is
Right.
closed.
Wait, I'm
I
sorry.
can't get it open.
You did the lock and it still ain't opening?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And now it's back to violently Sentinmere is freaking out.
Stenmere, darling, I promise you we're gonna get you out. Now, what is still not letting this thing open?
Spider-Man would say, "I have no idea. Like, there's no locking mechanism keeping it closed. It must be magical of some kind."
It's true.
Well, let
Sure.
me get her a look, see. Mary's gonna try to make an Arcana check, maybe?
Sure. Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba. 18 plus 4 is 22.
Yeah. This is indeed an arcane lock.
Ah, bloody hell.
I do
Damn
not like.
thing's an arcane lock.
And there it is.
Serlin. Can you cast water or something? Can you summon water?
Certainly playing with Caleb. But
And apparently ignoring poor Snuffles.
wait, Jess, did you hear Gray's question, Jess?
No,
Oh, okay. I thought you just straight up ignored. Can you summon water or create water at will? Maybe. I'm asking because you're a
it's a
fish person.
spell slot,
Okay.
and
I have produce flame. We could burn the cage open. We could burn the box open.
What? Wait, will I be able to get out safely?
That's what the water's for.
I'm pretty sure vampires don't do well with water, but
I think it's running water that they don't
running
do
water.
great with, and you ain't gonna create a river, hun.
well, honey, let me tell you, it'll be running, and if I come out,
Can
This picture does show that there's like a stream here, but
Spider-Man would turn to Caleb and say, "Caleb, can you try and pry this open with your big old rock arms?"
try. I can't leave the door though. Can you bring it? Can he
Spider-Man
come over
brings
here?
it in or walks over.
Stenmere,
Sorry.
let's get that box over to the big rock fella, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
Just be careful. Don't scratch his moss. It's comfortable.
He's gonna do a strength check.
Spider-Man will help him if possible. Spider-Man's pretty strong.
Yeah. No, he got a 7 and a 2.
I am going to change that. Can I?
Oh.
Am I allowed to?
Sir, this is the fun. I'll have to tell you guys afterwards why this is the funniest thing I've ever
Is
seen
it
in my
because he
life.
can never come out of the box?
No, that's not why. That's not why.
Oh, Serling
change
goes up
the roll?
and she knocks on the door
I can change
to
the
the
roll.
casket. She goes, knock, knock, knock.
No, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, you can change the roll. What are you gonna change it to?
19.
Okay. You hear wood creaking, but nothing happens.
Oh my fucking god! I'm so angry. Oh, okay. Burn this fucking box, bitches. I'm tired of this. Like, oh my god.
Serling goes, is there a doorknob on the inside of that?
Not if it's
Oh.
an arcane lock.
Push it open.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Caleb. Because there's
No.
two things we're trying to open here. There's Caleb and there's
No.
the chat.
I'd be like, could you knock on your side and maybe we have to say come in or come out?
I knock on my side.
Come in.
What does Mary know about opening an arcane lock? What are the methods of opening it?
Arcane locks are openable by knock, the spell, or dispel magic sometimes, or anti-magic fields sometimes. I think that's it. That's the only ones that Kyle at a character can think of. Can anybody else at a character think of any other ones? I think knock, anti-magic, and fuck, what'd I say? Dispel magic are the only three I can think of.
Is there a way, unless you know, like a password or something? Is that how it goes, or?
That's how the spell is set off.
The wizard who's cast it can certainly just dispel it at will. Yeah, but
Can you guys pry off the back of the coffin, maybe? The front is magically locked, but the coffin itself probably isn't magical. If we pry off the backboard,
Do you want me to try to hack it open from the back?
this flame was an accident. In character, Mr. Snuffles produces a ball of flame, but then realizes, oh, we're not doing that yet, and throws it in the water.
anyone have a crowbar?
What'd you say, Max?
I said, does anyone have a crowbar to try first, maybe, or before we just go stabbing it?
Nope.
I mean, you can try. Just please be careful.
Caleb would be like, I think I'm smart. I think I'm stronger than a crowbar.
Yes, but it's
you
not
got-
leverage between the boards.
Oh.
Is there
If
like
you can put
a hinge that we could undo?
If you can just put a tiny hole in the back of the coffin, I should be able to get out.
Caleb punches the back of the coffin. Let me do a roll.
Oh god.
Nope, nothing happened.
Can I attempt to? All right, I would like scrunch up your feet as much as possible, and she attempts to stab through it at the bottom where his feet would have been, as long as he says he's moved his feet. With a 25 to hit. He's like, processing. I'm gonna put my plate away while you do that.
You guys do have NPCs, so if you want like Garrett or Gearbox, excuse me, Mary I think already knows what Mary knows. But if Garrett or Gearbox want to roll history or anything like that, you definitely could. If any of the characters in general want to roll history, it'd be a really high DC, except for Gearbox and Garrett. But if anybody wants to, they can.
Gearbox has a -3 to intelligence. I don't know about that.
I mean, still you get that 20. I mean, it still happens. Can
Gearbox give Salvatore the help action? She's got a +10.
Yeah. He can give you the help.
And she's also gonna guidance herself.
I also don't see any bonus nothing, so he'll go straight deep.
That's gonna be a 25 on
so
Salvatore's history.
25. Yeah.
Thank you, Gearbox.
You've heard of possibly a vampire that was locked in a coffin on legs, but you didn't think it was real because it sounds ridiculous, a walking coffin. But you had to think about it really hard, and it was only once Gearbox had mentioned certain things about vampires that Gearbox knew that it triggered that memory. And so, but you remember specifically that vampire was locked in, on purpose, but you don't know why.
Like he was sealed in the coffin.
Yes, but you don't know why. And you don't know if that is Centimere. It could be a different vampire, but yeah.
Centimere.
I mean, how many vampires could there
Are
be
you
locked?
sure you didn't realize you were locked in this box?
I didn't know until just now. I haven't really tried to get out. I just sleep most of the time.
It tracks. He's pretty lazy. Well, we've tried everything we could.
And by the way, the punching didn't work. That Caleb did. The punching didn't do anything.
Rapier stabbing, just poking a hole through.
You can do an attack roll.
I already
She
did.
did.
Oh yeah, nothing happens.
Even though my weapon is a magical weapon?
Yeah, nothing happens.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, bud. We tried. Someone get your patron up on the phone. Get the sending stone out.
So, Spider-Man's gonna grab the coffin on his back and climb up the wall and then onto the ceiling. Then he's gonna jump off the ceiling and try and slam the coffin into the ground.
Mary goes, ooh.
Roll an attack.
Athletics check?
Yeah, roll.
Can I roll it with
I-
advantage because of my savagery?
Sure, but also Centimere's gonna take that damage. Like Centimere's gonna take damage from this hit. Like
If
for
it breaks
sure.
open the coffin, I think Centimere will be okay. Oh my god, I fucking suck.
Does not break open the coffin.
Oh my!
I
You
look
and
over
a
to Caleb.
four.
Caleb, do you eat
You guys would start to get the idea that maybe bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, etc. This coffin is immune to all those things.
All right, where's the fireball? Caleb, do you eat food?
Salvatore says, he's a vampire. He probably eats people.
I asked Caleb.
Not
I keep asking
Oh.
Caleb.
Oh, Caleb. He'd be like, kinda. I drink the water that's in the cave that drips, and then I eat rocks. And he picks up a rock next to him and he puts it in his mouth and he eats it.
Have you ever had a granola bar? They're kind of like rocks.
I don't know if my body could take it. We could try.
I
don't think he has taste buds.
I sit down next to him and I crush it up like it's popcorn, and then I'm like, try some, and then I try some and show him how to eat it.
Okay. He puts it in his mouth, and he's like, doesn't taste very. I can't taste it.
Could you taste rocks?
Yeah.
What? How could you
What do
possibly?
rocks taste like?
Some taste salty.
That tracks. That
Uh-huh.
tracks.
Uh-huh. Go on.
You ever taste dirt?
I cannot say that any
I've
of
gotten
us.
sand in my mouth before, yes.
Yeah, it tastes like that.
Uh-huh. Go on.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
there's more than one flavor of rock, my dude.
Yeah. They all taste different.
Explain.
It's okay. You try to tell me what chicken tastes like. Without saying it tastes like chicken.
So we spend like another half hour in here as Caleb attempts to explain what rocks taste like. And Salvatore says, I am leaning much closer towards just blasting this rock out of the earth.
How dare you?
We have a job to do!
I won't tell you which one, but I will give you a hint. Some of the stuff you said to try on the coffin, 100% would work on Caleb. But no, you haven't tried any of those.
What?
Wait,
I'm not hurting
breakage?
Caleb.
Yeah, like some of the stuff we've tried on the coffin. All right, I put my thieves' tools in Caleb's mouth. Can I pick his lock?
He goes to eat your thieves' tools, and he's like, these taste good. And he like sucks on it like a lollipop. He sucks on it like a lollipop, and then he hands it back to you.
Caleb, those are not rocks.
You blocked me!
They're metal. They're metal. Metal is rock.
Hey, wait a second. I knock on Caleb.
Caleb's like, who's there? And he turns around to look behind him. And you could walk through now.
I do
I'm-
that.
Gonna throw a fucking fit. That's
Well,
okay.
this was one of the greatest wastes of time I've ever been a part of.
Personally, I was having a great time, and I was just waiting for the vampire to pop out of a box, but doesn't seem like it's happening, so.
It's not knock or dispel magic or anything like that. Not even NPCs.
Yeah, check your NPC spell blocks, see if anybody has Dispel Magic or Knock or anything like that.
Wait, does he? I don't think he does.
Does anybody have the possibility to prepare it, and they just don't currently have it prepared? So they might have it tomorrow.
When do
Oh.
bards do their thing?
Spellcasters, they should re-prepare after a long rest.
No, bards don't. They're spontaneous casters.
Are you sure? You could be right.
They have chosen spell lists, yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Like sorcerers.
Eh.
What about Warlock?
Warlocks are the
Warlock's
same way.
permanent.
Oh,
Yeah.
love that.
Love that for you.
That is nothing on me. So
I will tell you out of character, you will be leveling up some more at some point, so there is a chance you could get Dispel Magic or Knock as you level up more. So maybe keep that in mind. I don't
Who
know.
knows?
Cat and Mia wants to be free.
I think I chose
All right,
hold
so-
person over that. So.
So on your next level up, you could choose it.
they.
I
So
don't
you
really
chose to
care.
hold people instead of free them? How dare you?
Well, I didn't know you were locked in a box.
Neither did I!
I think at this point, I'm just going to lay a gentle hand on the coffin. Just take.
Caleb is still spinning around looking for who knocked. Like he's just spinning in circles, being like, "He's there."
past. We're past
Oh, yeah.
Caleb.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
keep
that's
on
good.
trucking, bro.
We're past
Like,
Caleb, but then I go, when someone knocked and he goes, "Who's there?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, the chicken.
Chicken who?
The chicken who wanted to cross the road. Ha 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 ha.
What's a road?
Oh
Chicken
God.
who wants to cross the stream.
No, we're
What's a
leaving. We're
street?
done. We're leaving.
The thing you drink water out of, silly. Caleb, you're great. I love you, kid. We'll see you again soon. We're best friends. Love you.
Caleb, love you too. And you guys see he sits back down, but now he's looking towards you. So his back is faced to the other side of the cave, and his
Oh
face
my
is towards
God.
you. And so you guys walk away from
Oh
you.
my god, this is the stupidest creature to have ever been created. Why
Suffering,
would such a being be given life?
suffering is part of our creed, and yet even I think that was too much.
He's adorable.
All right, so
do you guys think maybe if I
He's-
filled the box with so much stuff that it would just burst open?
he's adorable.
Yeah.
We're done. We're done.
I'm
We're
pretty
moving
sure I
on.
made that joke earlier.
Yeah. Everyone.
Oh, did you? I didn't hear it. Okay, so you guys make your way through the caves.
Wait, Kyle, one sec.
Oh, actually, while Caleb is spinning, as you guys walk past, can you guys give me a perception roll as you guys walk past Caleb?
Okay. That I
And
can.
what'd you say, Max?
I'll talk about it after the perception. Oh, but I'm not one with
Dirty
Chad.
20.
Last section was good. This
Let's see if I can go for the natural.
started off pretty good with that one. That's one.
Oh, your NPCs can roll too if you want, but it's up to you.
When
I
you
don't
make
think
this roll for them for
you can roll for
stealth, they're gonna roll for everything now.
Yeah, you should.
That was for me, and he does not have perception.
If you don't have perception, you just roll wisdom.
Yeah, and that's just +1. So
Okay.
yeah.
Got a
Well,
dirty 20. Did anyone see that? Oh, and
Yes, but Martyr got a 22. But yes. So that means
I was 2 away from a natural. I'm sad now.
you find actually what are your guys' classes again?
What? Indeed.
Ooh, okay, cool. So Martyr, you find a tube.
What?
You find a tube.
It's just random tubing, random piping.
It's a tube. It's a tube.
What's inside?
Nothing. It's hollow on the inside.
Oh, it's just
how deep was that stream? It wasn't deep, right?
No, not deep at all. But you get the sense that the tube is not for you. You found it, but this tube is not for you.
there's something laying here that has the distinct odor of destiny about it.
Ooh, I do love Destiny.
Wow.
I don't understand why it was a trash game.
Hey, first of all, fuck you.
Hey, I play Destiny 2, so it's all right.
Second of all, can I see that tube?
By all means, I feel I should not be the one touching this at the moment. This
Fascinating.
is for someone else's hands.
What was the? So sorry. There was Velcro. There was the health amulet. What was the other one we found?
I think it was just.
Oh, the
oxygen
oxygen thing. The
crystal.
Snuffles got that. Oxygen got the Snuffles thing got the oxygen. Yes, yes.
Snuffles
So
got an
Salvatore.
oxygen tank?
No, she got an oxygen
Indicator.
detector. It's a device that when she holds it, it tells whether there's high oxygen or low oxygen.
Oh, I missed that completely.
Yeah. It came out of that robot you guys fought.
Wow.
So, Salvatore, the second you take this tube in your hand, it begins to suck.
Gross.
You got a vacuum cleaner.
Salvatore just screams and drops it.
The second you let it go, it stops sucking.
Well, that was...
Do you touch it again? Pick it up?
She puts her hand very gingerly on the top of it.
Yes, the second you tap it, it starts to suck up the water on the ground. It stops sucking.
Well, I don't know if that is useful to us necessarily.
Well, I find it
Hey.
quite entertaining.
Oh, Chris. Shut your
Sir
fucking
Lin
mouth.
is like, hey, stick it in the fucking the coffin. See what happens.
You can't stick it in the coffin. You can't get in the coffin.
I don't think we can get it into the coffin.
What about in the lock in the coffin? There's got to be space for a key, doesn't it?
Oh, you want to suck the oxygen out of the coffin. Vampires don't breathe oxygen, so it wouldn't be an issue.
I don't think I want to touch that ever again. Forever.
So, Kyle, speaking of,
Yeah.
Setmir is going to summon. 1 second. Oh, 1 sec. Oh,
Oh, Tenmir has
give me a
summoned.
sec. He's going to summon 12 wolves in the coffin to try and, like, overstuff it so it explodes outwards like a jack in the box.
The coffin gets bigger to accommodate the 12 wolves and you.
What?
So it's bigger. It's got bigger on the inside technology where it senses how big the occupants are.
Oh, that's just like the principle where magic armor resizes itself to fit its wearer.
Exactly. Indubitably.
Fascinating.
And just like the fact that that thing that when you touch it sucks in infinite water, even though clearly it's just one tube.
I guess we keep going then.
I feel like we're collecting.
I mean,
take that tube.
pieces to make
You
something.
take that tube with you though, right?
I mean, Salvatore doesn't. Somebody else wants to, they are welcome to do so.
Yeah. If anybody touches it though, it doesn't turn on. It only turns on if Salvatore touches it.
Why?
So you guys can pick it up.
Why does it
You
hate
guys
me?
can pick it up for you now.
It hates me! I don't get it!
So somebody else should put it in their inventory, and then if you guys want to use it, hand it to Salvatore.
I mean,
Okay, yeah,
Altor,
dude.
Turns it on.
it's not
So
wise
moving
to
on.
ignore your destiny.
Destiny
We move
can
on.
fight it!
So yeah, so we move on from the caves. So let me read you the next part. Okay. So, leaving here, I need another investigation from the people who can read Infernal and Thieves' Cant.
Hold on.
21 for Mary.
And that was it.
Spider-Man. That is enough. You just see one word that you recognize, Spider-Man. You're not really sure why it's in this place at this time, but you see one word, and that word is Sphinx in Thieves' Cant.
I say aloud, I say Sphinx?
Okay.
And then for
Advantage.
Mary, Infernal, you see the way, the next way pilgrimage towards the exit. So we actually do exit the caves at this point.
Mary will lead the way outside. I believe I
All
found the
right.
exit.
Does anyone
So-
else find it particularly disturbing those were infernal runes marking our path?
No, not really.
I think
There were
you'd be
infernal.
surprised how many people speak Infernal. Oh, I got my accent wrong because I wasn't sure who I was playing anymore. Oh, my accent's slipping, darling.
My accent's back. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, well, isn't that strange?
Alrighty. So, the party. Reaches a precipice. The cave opens up into a like a huge drop. And this is what you see. As you come out of the cave into this open area, you see floating hundreds of feet in the air at the center of this valley is a large island of rock. Actually, I can show you the whole thing, can't I? Yes, I can. Come on, computer, don't do that to me. There you go. So you see this humongous, giant flying rock. Enormous chimney engines extend from the bottom of this island, burning with pitiful, deep red fires that appear to keep the island aloft. A series of odd structures rise from the rock, appearing almost like metallic crystals. Farther down the cliffside ledge is a flat metal dock, on which reclines a feline monstrosity with a female humanoid head, a regal gynosphinx. A matching dock is thrust out from the rock island across from the dock, but there is no obvious way to cross the hundreds of feet open space between the two. So here is the dock that is near you, here is the dock on the other side, and here is the gynosphinx.
Cool.
It is weird because it is a cybernetic gynosphinx. It is a sphinx that has been enhanced with cybernetic parts.
Can you flash that one more time, Kyle? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yep. In character, you wouldn't necessarily know what like cybernetics or cyborgs or whatever, but he's clearly got like these blinking metallic, like and glass pieces on it.
Huh.
The farther we go into this mountain, the farther from the world of flesh we depart, and I don't like it.
I don't know. I think it's really cool, actually.
The blind pursuit of knowledge will be the end of us, I swear.
Mary is going to approach Serlin. Now, darling, this looks like one hell of an adventure. You ain't a superstitious sort, are ya?
It depends on what superstitions you're talking about. Do I believe that landlubbers steal mermaids from the sea and give them legs and then force them into becoming their wives? No. Do I believe that sirens sing men to their death? Yes.
I see. Do you believe in fortune telling?
I think everything has its time and place.
Can I interest you in a right now? And she fans a deck of cards in front of her. I feel like it might be that right now might be a good time for that kind of thing.
I think that sounds delightful. I've always had my fortune read, not with cards before. Tossing of bones, and sometimes you can talk to the waves, but...
Oh, darling, these are some impressive cards, let me tell you right now.
All right, let's see what you got.
Now, I do recommend one or two varieties, I mean. Either a 2-card spread or a 4-card spread. 2-card spread. suggest the attitudes. The first card is for the gods. The second card is for the world.
Mm-hmm.
And a 4-card spread recommends your next course of action based on the elements. Fire, wind, water, and earth.
I think a 4-card spread seems to be handy right now.
Now, it is very important that you declare that to this deck and draw it yourself. And she holds up a deck of cards to you.
All right. She touches it, puts her intentions into the card, and then she says, do I just draw from the top or do I draw from anywhere in the deck?
You draw from anywhere you want, darling. This deck is yours to do with as you please.
She splits the deck, pulls a card from each side of the deck, splits each of the decks again, mixes them up, then draws 2 more cards.
All right. So you split the deck, draw 1 card each from the top of those 2 splits, and then put them back together and then draw 2 more.
Yes.
Fantastic. I'd like to say that I, the player Joseph, might need to apologize for what I'm about to do to you in character.
Oh, God.
Let's see. Your first card.
Mm-hmm.
Your first card, let's see, is the Ace of Diamonds.
Ooh.
The Ace of Diamonds? Oh, shit. So she pulls the Vizier. Oh. My girl, you are quite auspicious. The first card represents fire, the course of action you should take. The Vizier represents philosophy, introspection. Kyle, can I just give the descriptions of these cards?
100%, yes.
The Vizier, at any one time you choose within the duration of this adventure, you can ask a question in meditation and receive a truthful answer. Besides information, the answer helps you solve a puzzling problem or other dilemma. In other words, the knowledge comes with wisdom on how to apply it.
Card number 2.
Card number 2.
Oh, and yes, for your purposes, just put like the Vizier in your inventory, and then we can always revisit it later. But yeah.
Let's see. Oh, thank fuck. Okay. Your second card, representing wind, is the Red Joker or the Jester. Representing wind is how decisive you should be about the action you are to take. And the Jester represents a degree of fluidity, of flexibility. The Jester gives you... You gain proficiency in a skill of your choice for the duration of the adventure. Or you can draw 2 more cards. Does she have to pick right now, or can she finish seeing what other cards she gets?
I think it happens now.
Okay.
She doesn't have to pick the proficiency now, but she has to decide whether she wants more cards or proficiency. And then she can think about the proficiency if she chooses the proficiency.
Gonna take the proficiency.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, then you can take as much time as you want to think about that. But
I
we
want
will
it to
continue.
be an investigation.
Shit, you're getting good cards.
And yeah, you get proficiency in investigation.
Nice.
What'd you say, JD?
I said, holy shit, she's getting good cards.
I know, right?
Your second card, representing Earth, the degree of conviction you should have regarding your course of action, is the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts, what the actual card is the Key. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What are the chances that Jess only gets 4 good cards? What are the
Common
chances?
or uncommon magic weapon with which you are proficient, or a spell scroll featuring a spell of a level you can cast appears in your hands. The DM chooses the weapon or spell.
Do you want a weapon or a spell? I would think the weapon because you can use it over and over, but a spell is one use. But that's up to you.
It is a common or uncommon magic weapon that the DM chooses.
Yes.
I have a +2 rapier right now.
Okay, then I don't. There might not be a better weapon, common or uncommon.
So we'll take a spell scroll. We'll discuss it later.
Yeah, I'll put that. Put in your notes that you need a spell scroll of something.
Yeah.
And the last one, JD.
The key represents.
Yeah. Did you say knock or did you just spell magic?
Oh my god. The key represents an answer, some kind of solution to a dilemma you've been facing. Regarding your conviction, you should be true to yourself. You have the answer. Finally, representing water, the degree of flexibility. I think. Yeah, that's right. We have the actual card is the Jack of Spades, representing the Rogue. Now, the Rogue is a creature of enmity. So the effect of this. An NPC of the DM's choice becomes secretly hostile towards you. The identity of your new enemy is not known until the NPC or someone else reveals it.
Okay.
An enchantment spell cast on the NPC of 6th level or higher can end the NPC's hostility towards you.
What was that last part, JD?
An enchantment spell cast on the NPC of 6th level or higher, way beyond our capabilities, ends the NPC's hostility.
Okay. I will have to figure out which NPC it is going to be.
Yeah, that's
So 3 out of 4 isn't bad.
3 out of 4 is not bad.
3 out of 4 is actually spectacular.
That's really great. What?
Spider-Man would walk up and say, "Yo, can I have a reading?" Like, that was amazing.
I think.
I will tell you what. Anyone who wishes can have a reading.
That is true.
In the meantime, while this is going down, hey Kyle, would it be cool if I asked for people to make a quick perception roll just to see if they notice them?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, y'all make me a perception.
Anybody who's not currently involved with the deck, so I would say Sir Lin and never mind, you're fine. Yeah, just do it.
Salvatore can also make it.
I
She's
just
not
got
bitten.
a nat 20 on perception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nobody else can beat that. So Sir Lin, what does Sir Lin notice?
He's just Garrett has just been kind of fascinated, looking around, and just seems to be almost captivated, kind of, I guess you would say, encouraged by the sights. And he noticed, I'm going to say that he's being looked at. Excuse me, everybody, if it's not a problem, could I by chance have a drawing of this moment?
Well, I do believe our lovely spandex crusader asked first.
Oh, he doesn't. They think you mean a card drawing, Garrett.
Oh, no. I mean, I'd like to sketch this moment out. Think of it. We are on an expedition that has already failed, and we've come this far. This is something to be told for the storybooks. There needs to be records of this. And, well, look around. This is a perfect backdrop. We have the island. We have the everything. Why would we not take this moment?
Are you trying to get a group shot, or are you trying to get personal?
Group. Simply because,
Yeah.
Spectacle.
That makes sense.
Salvatore loves this idea, actually.
Out of character, Max Fay is so fucking, he's convinced that every NPC that Kyle has given us is out for our damnation. There's no reason to believe this. And he's like, that sounds like the best idea I've heard all day. Capture us, man. Let's get it. Get this moment in time.
And to be fair, Martyr Nicholas would also like it, because how else are martyrs to be remembered than by their deeds?
Enemy stand user detected. Jesus Christ.
Killing. Oh, God.
Okay, yeah.
I believe Spider-Man asked for a card drawing.
Yes.
Did you want a 2-card spread or a 4-card spread?
Card spread.
I'm just gonna assume he's doing this while they're drawing.
Yeah, Garrett, you get to make your drawing while they're doing their drawing. Yes.
Perfect.
Please
Alright.
give me a performance check, Garrett, with advantage because the whole party's helping you basically.
Performance. Okay, so that's what 2d20 plus 5.
And then you can do the cards while he does the drawing. Yes.
So tell me, from where in the deck you'd like to draw, darling?
The very bottom, sir. Ma'am.
So the second was 14. Okay.
I'm
And
sorry.
then they're both plus 5.
Very bottom.
Yeah. So got it.
Very bottom. Oh, interesting. Interesting. All 4 cards from the bottom?
All 4 cards from the very bottom.
Understood, darling. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, instead of 4-card spread representing the elements, so let's start us off with fire.
I'm so scared.
We are starting ourselves off with a King of Spades. The king.
That was clubs.
The King of Spades is the ruin.
I think that was the king of clubs, bro.
Nope, you're right. It is the King of Clubs. You're 100% right.
Okay, good. The ruin sounds bad. Let's see what the other one is. Is it better or worse?
This is worse.
Oh, it's worse. Okay, cool. Cool.
Oh my! So this is the King of Clubs. You were correct.
Yeah.
The King of Clubs is the Void.
Oh, I know what this does. I know what this does.
I'm just gonna read to you what the very first two, the first sentence and the first half of the second sentence.
Yeah.
This black card spells disaster. Your soul is drawn from your body and held. I'm not gonna say any more.
Okay. What's the rest of my reading?
You don't draw any more cards. Because the last sentence of the Void is that you draw no more cards.
Gotcha.
So
Spider-Man
actually,
is gone.
Spider-Man is indeed gone. You need to roll a new character, yes.
Okay.
Well, hypothetically, there is a way for the party to get to the Void and rescue you, but that is a whole...
Let me ask you a question, Kyle.
Yeah.
Could Spider-Man's body still be functioning, just like mindless? So that he could still play Spider-Man just with less personality until we can save his soul?
I personally would rather roll a new character than role play a mindless husk.
Yeah, it actually says in the guide, too, that if they draw from the deck of several things and it causes them to die or disappear or anything like that, they roll a new character. So...
You guys have a Spider-Man action figure on the ground.
But we do have a Spider-Man body that we can do things with. That is a true... That came out wrong. I did not mean do things with.
Guys, I'm just saying, if you were to look at Spider-Man's character sheet and click on the picture Kyle fucking uploaded, it's literally just Spider-Man's bulge.
Oh my god. Is it... Now I have to look.
It's his abs. It chose to zoom in on the abs. Kyle did not do that.
Bulge.
My man, that's his entire badongle.
That's what DDVI did automatically when I uploaded a picture of Spider-Man.
Max, I'm so sorry. Out of game.
No, bro. Okay, listen. I knew that was the deck of many things. I recognized the cards. I've used it before.
Yeah.
And you just can't turn down an opportunity to fuck everything, right?
It is technically... At a game, it is a modified version of the deck of many things, but still.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
okay, how funny would it be if Spider-Man was the person that was against Jess, and then Spider-Man's like, she's gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Mary draws that card and goes, "Oh, my dear, you have met a terrible fate, haven't you?"
Yeah.
And then...
Majora's Mask, let's get it.
What I meant before was that you have a body in that, if you have a spell that needs a target, if you want to use them as a shield, or you need something that holds something, or like he can technically do things, but he doesn't have a mind. And so he's mindless.
Don't metagame. Come back as a
Mary?
character that knows the spell knock.
Why don't you
Mary?
roll? Wait, why don't you roll on it? Why don't you give yourself a luck roll? And so evens, you can come back as a character that knows knock. Odds, you cannot know knock.
Realistically, I'm not going to come back as a character that knows knock. If I choose to play a spellcaster, you can bet your ass I'm coming back with detect magic, but that's not metagaming. That's
Well, do you mean dispel magic? Do you mean dispel magic? Okay.
Yes, that's what I meant. I always
Yeah.
play a character with dispel magic. If I have the option to take dispel magic or counterspell, I take it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what I'm gonna take, but if I just play a blanket wizard, you can bet your ass he's gonna have counterspell and dispel magic. You know what I mean?
Do you want to roll one now, or for the next 20 minutes, do you just want to play Spider-Man's body? It's up to you.
I feel like just leave me out for the next 20 minutes.
Okay.
Honestly, like, I don't mind. I'll watch and have fun. Like, it's cool.
You're still Centimere. Yeah, so you're just Centimere for the next 20 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let me out. Let me out.
Yeah.
It's not a dance.
Can you roll Centimere's card? Can you give him a reading?
Centimere doesn't. Oh, Centimere could draw with his legs technically because he has those robot legs.
Oh, his robot legs. I was like, my legs are out of the box. Like,
No,
what?
you have robot legs. You could draw with the robot legs. Mary could put the deck on the ground and you.
Good.
Okay. Does anybody else want to draw? Having seen Sir Lin get boons, but then seen Spider-Man just disappear.
Spider-Man's body is still there. His soul just got ripped
His
right
soul
the
is
fuck out.
gone.
So
I kinda
Salvatore
want
is going to
to-
say, "What the fuck have you done?" And
So
Mary
that's-
looks at her, calm as anything. There is no regret in her eyes. And she says, "My darling, I didn't do nothing. What you have seen is the will of the cards and fate itself."
I was gonna say out of character or in character too. You guys might know that you could technically go to the void. You could find the void. You could rescue Spider-Man's soul. That is a thing that could happen in game, but that would be like a sub quest kind of thing if you wanted to. But yeah,
So what happened? Did Spider-Man's soul die while I was gone?
Spider-Man
Yeah.
drew a king, which made he got the void. He got the same one that you're not there on the podcast. But yeah, he got the thing that sucked Spider-Man's soul out of his body and sent it to the void. Which you could go to the void and rescue it, but that'd be a sub quest to rescue Spider-Man. But Max is gonna roll a new character in the meantime.
Okay. Jeez, he spent so much time on Spider-Man.
I really did. It took me like 2 hours to make Spider-Man.
Did anybody else want to draw cards?
Mr. Snuffles.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yes!
I got really good, so everyone was like, "Yeah, we'll get good
Exactly.
things."
I will make a pool. No, Mary would have to make that point. I'm not making that point for you.
I would like to say I find it ironic that Garrett literally drew Spider-Man just for him to die as soon as he's done drawing.
I'm sorry for ruining your portrait, young sir. Mr. Snuffles, I do believe you wanted to draw some cards.
Yeah. And then
May I
he's gonna
remind
like
you, I recommend either a 2-card spread or a 4-card spread.
a 2 or a 4. You recommend those.
I do.
Does that mean that I can choose more than 4 or 2?
You can choose more. Can you choose more?
Yeah, she can take any amount that she wants, I believe. He,
Oh,
sorry.
God.
Oh my god, yeah. You can, my darling, there are 22 cards in this deck. You can pick as many or as few as you want, but I do not promise to be able to interpret them for you
I
outside.
want 22.
What?
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 I'm kidding.
What?
I'm kidding.
Hey, I just messaged you a question, JD.
Oh no, Kyle.
Oh, is that correct?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm gonna send you the latter part.
No, yeah, it says.
There's
Wait.
only 2 cards do not.
Oh, I read it the other way around. I read it that all the cards fade except for those 2. So
Nope.
Okay, I got it backwards. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Then that first sentence is just flavor, because the third sentence doesn't mean anything, really. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for talking to me.
Oh, you're right. Yes, yes, yes. So,
Well, I
how
have a
many
question.
cards has Mr. Snuffles drawn?
When you took out the void card, did it disappear, or
Oh,
did it just
Colin,
go back
the
into?
cards go back in the deck.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were saying.
One-
They
Anyway,
do not go away.
how many cards do I? I need a number. I'll go with. I'll go with 5 spread.
A 5-card spread?
Yeah.
My darling, all right. I'm gonna give you your past, your present, your future, your hopes, and your fears.
Ooh, I am very excited.
I'm glad.
That-
She
that-
stands out the deck. She cuts it for you. She is going to draw from the top unless you state otherwise. First
One
card,
from the
darling. First card from the top.
Yeah.
My darling, our first card is the Queen of Hearts.
Okay.
That is your past. The Queen of Hearts. Would you look at that? That is the key. You gain a common or uncommon magic weapon or a spell scroll.
Okay. That's nice. I don't know what else I could get. I don't know if I want a magic weapon or not.
Your second card
Just make note of the first one, Gray.
is the Ace
Okay.
of Spades. That is your present. And the Ace of Spades, my darling, translates it.
Oh.
Is this bad or good? Is this bad or good?
It's terrible.
Right now, all the black cards are bad, all the red cards are good.
Red cards are always good.
Okay.
Is that true? All the red cards are good and all the black cards are bad? Is that what you just said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, wow.
That is the dungeon.
Oh.
Darling, you are instantly teleported to and confined within a prison.
No, Mr. Snuffles is also good.
Everything you were wearing and carrying stays behind in the space you occupied where you disappeared. You do not draw any more cards. Darling, your present is imprisonment.
Okay.
Mr. Snuffles disappears.
You guys just see like a whole fucking.
I no
necklace.
longer accept responsibility for what has happened here.
Is this fucking dog just locked up in
It's
prison?
just a dog. Yeah.
It's just a dog locked up in
It's just a dog! I cannot believe both the Void and Dungeon got drawn. Holy shit. Salvatore's gonna throw Mary off this fucking cliff. Unless someone stops her.
I was gonna ask you to draw from the middle the second time, but I don't know if you.
Jess, while you were gone,
100% did not
Mr.
do
Snuffles
Okay,
drew a card,
okay.
and the first one was like a magic item or a
I
scroll.
was here for
Which
that.
by the
I was
oh,
here
okay,
for
did
that.
you see the second part? That okay, she's in prison. Okay.
Does Mr. Snuffles have any good items that they left behind? How do they get
Yeah,
out?
Mr. Snuffles, if you could, Mr. Snuffles, if you could list your inventory, that'd be great.
I believe they also just got a magic item that was not chosen yet.
Yeah,
Hey,
Josh
sorry,
has one. I would say the same thing. So, Greg, you pick a magic item, that one's sitting on the ground, basically. Yeah.
Is there any chance of
prison.
their escape, or is it just like Spider-Man? She's got to re-roll a character.
So she's in prison.
So I'm gonna send something to Kyle about Dungeon.
I will say, you guys would notice that when Spider-Man's soul was sucked away, it got sucked. You don't see where it went, but you did see it get sucked past the monastery. So it got sucked like towards the northeast. So it didn't just disappear; it did go somewhere.
Hey,
That's what I'll say about
can we
Spider-Man.
use that air sucking thing to suck his soul back?
Yeah, and then for Dungeon. Yes. Okay. You don't know where she went, but she's in a prison he's in a prison somewhere.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Should we just call the session here since both Max and Ray now need to roll new characters?
Roll new character, Max needs to roll new character, but do Chris or Wyatt or JD, do any of you want to draw from Mary's deck?
Salvatore is going to throw this woman off of the cliff unless someone stops her.
Hey, Borg, you can't really talk, but do you want to draw a card? And then Martyr too. Martyr and Borg.
Before anyone says something, Salvatore is going to lunge for Mary, pop her astral arms, and try to grapple her.
Okay, that would
She's going to
like,
yell.
it's not her fault. It's the cards. It's the cards.
Salvatore yells, "You aren't taking any more of my friends!" and is going to attempt to grapple her.
Yes, JD, please fight yourself. Please fight yourself.
I will happily fight myself.
Oh, and Gray, you are still Gearbox. So you are Gearbox and your new character.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Can I
my
be my future self?
God.
Can I be my patron?
Yes, but you wouldn't be a wizard. You'd have to be a sorcerer or a warlock. But sure, you can be a future... I would say, how about you be like a cyborg dog? Like, you are a fully robotic dog from the future, and you can be a sorcerer or a wizard. That would probably make the most sense.
I thought that's what I was, but okay.
What?
Sure.
I thought you were just a dog with, like, in a mech.
Oh, okay. For sure. So I'm a whole cyber dog. Cyborg.
Yes, you'd be a cyber dog, and then you can choose your spellcasting class. It would just have to be a full caster.
Can I get like a half Warforged, half awakened dog type of deal?
Yes, but use Warforged stats and then pick a dog picture.
For sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Salvatore has successfully grappled Mary Grimalkin.
Oh God.
Salvatore just lunges Mary to the ground and starts wrapping her up in her astral arms. She's like yelling and screaming because two of her friends are now functionally gone.
Yeah.
And she is going to start carrying Mary towards the edge of the cliff.
So then, like, whoa. You can't just murder someone.
She did!
They drew the cards.
We murdered so many people! I don't care whether or not it was the cards. They're her cards. She did this.
Are they her cards or her cards have her?
You're carrying her towards a cliff, right?
Yes.
Borg is like, ah! Get throw the merryman to the pits!
What is Borg saying?
He yells, throw the merry men to the pits.
Fantastic. Borg is on board with this.
What is Mary saying to this?
Mary is struggling, but she's like looking over to God, Kyle has fucking infected me. I cannot remember. Serlin looks over to Serlin with bleeding eyes. One of Salvatore's astral arms is clamped over Mary's mouth. So he's just like,
Say, our benefactor entrusted these people to us. I understand that two of our people are gone. We don't know if they're completely gone. They could be salvageable.
I have no trust for someone who would do something like this, who would unleash this kind of chaos. And I don't know why you do. I don't know why you don't care that our friends are gone.
I care that our friends are gone, but I don't care to just murder someone.
I'm trying to think how
Wait,
to react, but
just
I'm
center
just done.
Mary's getting thrown off the cliff.
I don't want to fight with you, but I also don't want to just murder someone.
Do I at least have... I don't even have thaumaturgy.
Salvatore is like, she's full on weeping now. And she's still holding Mary up in the air. Let's do another athletics check.
Serlin's gonna go over and she's gonna grab her, but she's not gonna grab her to stop her. She's just gonna grab her to hug her and be like, I know it's hard. I know you want revenge, but how are you any better than her if you do this?
The world is full of stories, Serlen, of people who asked that exact same question. And do you know what the answer is? That I wasn't the one who stole someone's friend first. And has Salvatore gotten to the ledge yet, Kyle?
Yeah, Salvatore, you are at the ledge, yes.
Cool. She throws Mary off.
Okay.
Does anybody want to do athletics or acrobatics to stop that?
Is there any reason that Spider-Man would?
Spider-Man's empty body.
Just throwing it out there.
If someone commanded Spider-Man's empty body to do it, I think Spider-Man's empty body would listen.
If that's actually the case, Stettenmere would command Spider-Man to save Mary.
Okay, yes, and then so Stettenmere does that.
With the utmost, Spider-Man just dives off the cliff. he's literally Spider-Man.
Yes.
And grabs her and ropes back to the side of the cliff and Spider-Man.
I told you guys having a Spider-Man puppet would be useful. I told you.
Mir is definitely happy to have a puppet Spider-Man. That's a fact.
Mary is going to, like, when she lands back on the cliff, she's just on her hands and knees, panting and gasping for breath.
Stettenmere would tell Spider-Man to defend Mary. So now Spider-Man is standing between the party and Mary.
Salvatore takes a step
Serlin
forward.
did not want that to happen.
And she sees Spider-Man's body, and she just fully breaks down in tears. Fully breaks down.
I think this would be a good moment for me to intervene.
As martyr or Garrett?
As martyr. Having seen she's now basically weeping on the ground. I think he would take a knee and just kind of gently set a hand on her shoulder. The worst thing about being a martyr is that sometimes you're just not prepared. There's nothing to ready you sometimes. You don't even get the call. It just happens.
This
as miserable as that can be.
This is just loss. He saved my life.
And yet, you made him disappear.
Well, no. These are two different people. This is
That was
Salvatore saying
saying he saved my life.
Oh, okay.
Yes. If it's a Southern voice, then it's Mary. If it's a regular woman voice, then it's Salvatore.
Thank you.
Yes.
Say Serlin would just be by her side and we'd be hugging her and kind of rocking her
She
nicely.
just wrapped both of you up in her arms, like her physical and astral, holding you as tightly as possible, as though if she lets go for the briefest moment, you'll disappear. One arm also kind of like blindly gropes around, reaching for Borg, trying desperately to drag him into the group hug as well.
I'm sorry, I can imagine him like by the leg clawing and screaming. Let go of. Sorry.
Meanwhile, I'm stirring the pot in the chat.
You are, you motherfucker.
Borg, Martyr,
Mary-
Centimere, Gearbox, and Garrett can still draw cards, just so you guys know.
Mary is going to get to her feet and like dust herself off, and her cat winds itself around her legs.
She has to have had this exact thing happen to her before. Like many fucking times.
Typically, the people I do this with are sufficiently mature to understand that it is a choice that they make.
Half buried in an
That's
arm.
the saddest thing I ever read, Gray.
Oh no!
That's the saddest motherfucking thing. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, because the mech is left here. The dog is gone, but the mech is still here.
Yeah, it's just a whole dog in a jail cell somewhere.
It's not even a big
my
dog.
gosh.
It's
Now-
a fucking
know
bulky.
little
Now
dog?
Gearbox can get inside the mech, and it could be
Yeah,
a
Gearbox.
robot
Gearbox,
inside a robot.
Gearbox. You could get inside the mech. You could fully get inside.
I am. I think being half choked by an astral arm, I would probably. Wait, did we notice that their souls and stuff went towards the temple, or would we?
Well, you don't know where. You don't know what prison Mr. Snuffle's in, but you did notice the soul flew past the monastery. So you don't know where it went, but it flew towards the northeast.
Would Mary know anything about that, Kyle, or no?
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like Mary would know that the dungeon picked is the nearest dungeon. As for the void, I mean, souls go to a wide variety of places.
Yes, I would agree with that. So so the dungeon goes to the nearest prison. So if you guys stumble upon a prison, maybe Mr. Stuffles will be there. The void, it kind of is random where it goes. It's usually just some kind of desolate place. So you went to a desolate place to the northeast.
I'll say we've also seen a whole bunch of Infernal, right? And devils are pretty fond of souls and capture thereof. It's not impossible that something around here plucked him out of the ether.
There's a chance he hasn't been completely enshrined in martyrdom.
Yes. There is a chance to restore both Mr. Snuffles and Spider-Man. Your characters would know this now. Yes.
I like Spider-Man, says Sentinel. No, I'm kidding.
I like this Spider-Man. I like this Spider-Man.
I'm of no suffering, a stranger to suffering, but I do like oxygen.
This is your cross to bear.
Okay.
My diaphragm.
Centimere, do you react to the word cross? Max, nothing. Okay, cool.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I said Centimere. Jess just said cross. Does Centimere respond to the word cross?
No.
No, he would be like, cross.
You just say the word cross. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay. Are we done with cards? If so, we will move on to the next scenario, just to make sure.
I hope so.
Okay, cool. So,
I can't drawing any more of these things.
Mary should feel free to keep tempting. Okay, so we're gonna move on.
I'm gonna say, guys, I'm really not feeling that well.
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. over here,
We
so
can
I'm
stop,
pretty
yeah.
sure we should hop off.
We
for
can
now.
stop. Yeah, that's fine.
Like, sorry.
If people wanted to, I would have gone to 1:30, but 1 a.m. is just fine with me because it is late.
No, and Jess, if you're not feeling well, you should absolutely feel free to jump off.
Yes,
this is
definitely.
not worth your physical health.
Ryan.
Agreed.
I messaged
I
Kyle. He's like,
completely
"You
agree.
sure you can't stretch it out?"
No. I said you could bring your phone to the bathroom. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Wow, Kyle.
I got all the sympathy.
Yikes.
Okay, so when we get back next time, we will deal with this weird cybernetic sphinx, and we will
we
meet.
didn't even get to the
Didn't
part.
even
Hey,
deal
what
with the
level are we?
sphinx. We are 7.
We don't
Yeah,
level up.
You didn't level up from dealing with Mary's deck of
We did
cards.
not level up for Mary.
I don't know, dude. We leveled up when we entered the cave. I thought getting through the cave might have been a lot.
Oh no, sorry, nope. Finding the cave was
I
part
think
1. Part
Spider-Man
2 is
leveled up because he had his soul sucked from his body. It made him stronger.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, actually,
Snuffles is stronger because
Oh,
he has to deal with prison.
just
Of an existential type.
both Gray and Max. Please let me know when you roll your new characters. But
My
yeah.
character's almost done.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I am naming it and then taking a feat in the background.
So this actually went a lot crazier than I thought it was going to. I think it was like a rough start where I was like, but I think this went really crazy and really good.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
box
Because you
that
killed
Mirror's
2 of them?
coffin was not supposed to be magically locked, and Kyle magic.
See?
Like,
Wait, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's magically locked.
yeah, he originally was like, it's locked, and I was like, okay, cool. And then he was like, "Oh, it's magically locked." He
Yeah.
shaved it up.
Sorry, in my head, if you're gonna seal a fucking vampire somewhere, you're gonna mechanically and magically seal it. Like,
My character was
No, that. All right, guys, I'm headed out. Great
Have a good
job
night.
playing
what
it.
did, what
See
did,
y'all
what did
next
Wyatt just say?
time.
Wyatt, this was tonight. D&D players when literally any part of their plans go wrong. How fucking it is.
Bye bye.